So, good evening. Sorry about that, people. Just looking at Frank Lampard on my screen. Another FA Cup semi-final to look forward to. This one's going to be less stressful because Arsenal ain't involved in it. Do you know why? Because we've already made it to the final, baby. Come on, another final for Arsenal. And buzzing. I don't care who we get, if I'm being completely honest. Couldn't care less. Big up everybody who is watching on HOTMIC. Maybe they're not watching on HOTMIC because I still haven't. I thought I synced it. I swear I synced it. Let me just mute this quick. 1 second. I'm going to have to sync it. I thought I'd synced it, man. 1 sec. Right, we're back again. After that schoolboy error, we're synced. TV is synced. Let's go. Let's have it. I've had a right mare today, ain't I? But yes, Arsenal are in the final, so we can sit back and watch this game with the cigars on. Happy days. And I don't really care who we get, if I'm being honest. I'll bring the teams up in a minute. Big up Joanne. Yeah, that washed-up manager Jose, 3-0 up at half-time against Leicester. Where's Georgie when we need him? Where is he? Is he in the chat? Listen, I can't condone you buying that shirt, by the way. I would have just given him the money or something. Where's Georgie? Where is he? He's got to be in this chat because there he is. There he is. I'm not pinning that tweet, that message because I'll probably get banned. But yes, he's in the chat. He's given up on his team's hopes of Champions League football this season. Oh dear. Funny old game, isn't it, mate? Funny old game, but I will get the teams up in a minute. Big up Elijah as well. Hope you're well, buddy. Let's get the team news. Manchester United versus Chelsea. Who are you guys going for? Who do you think is going to win versus Chelsea? Let's do this. Let's split the screen so you can see both teams. Oh yeah, Olivier Giroud is playing. Okay. Pogba's on the bench. Jeez. Okay. Let's split the screen. There's Giroud. Let's share the screen. Split that. If I can split that. I'll see you in a bit, yeah? There's the screen split. Can you even see that? You can't really see it, can you? Let me zoom in. Still can't really see it. Well, we know who the goalkeepers are. Well, Caballero, but they're not. Make it a bit smaller. That's a bit better, isn't it? But yeah, we're in the final. Big up, Mr. Rotten. I live near Marbella, mate. About 5 minutes from Marbella. When I've got 1 million subs, mate, I might actually move to Marbella. Yeah. So the quicker you lot hurry up and subscribe and all that, the better. But no, real talk. No, I live near Marbella, mate. Madrid is beautiful. I went to Madrid. I've actually been to both Madrid stadiums. Atletico Madrid Stadium is beautiful, man. I love that stadium. That's my favourite stadium I've ever been to. Atmosphere was mad. Bernabeu, I went for the Legends game, Arsenal Legends against Madrid Legends a couple of years ago. And funny enough, it was about a month or 2 weeks apart when we played Atletico. Then we had the Legends game. So yeah, I went to Madrid twice in the space of like 2-3 weeks, something like that. But yeah, I do like Madrid, man. I do like Madrid. And I can imagine it's piping hot there, mate. It's 32 degrees here at the moment. And I am sweating. So yeah, it's mad. Do you know what I need to do? I need to buy, because I ain't got air conditioning in this apartment. But I need to buy one of them Dyson cooling fans. That's what I need to get. Big up John Star 101 on Twitch. Thank you for watching on Twitch, mate. Appreciate that. I'd rather have Chelsea in the final. Do you know what? It'd be a little bit of redemption, wouldn't it, if we ended up with this lot in the final after they piped us in the Europa League final last season. Little bit of redemption if we could come back and and do them in the FA Cup final the following year. Yes, it's not a European trophy, but it's the FA Cup, and it's the cup I've always rated. So yeah, man. Big up Sam Davis. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're good. And hey, Georgie, do you still think you're getting top 4? Real talk, all banter aside, do you still think you're getting top 4? Hey, bruv, one day I'm never ruling anything out, bruv. There's thousands of places I want to go, man. And yeah, man, I'm not ruling that out. Yeah, there's loads of countries over that part of the world I'd visit, mate. Definitely, 100%. I'm just watching some highlights of Man United versus Chelsea. I think Man United have lost to them 3 times out of 3 this season, haven't they? I think Chelsea have beaten them 3 times out of 3, which is all set up for Man United to win. Big up Omar, hope you're well. Okay, I get you. Big up yourself. Big up, bruv. You ever been to Barcelona or Sevilla? That's a good question. I've never been to Barcelona ever, and I'm going to Seville at the end of this month. We're still celebrating, by the way. But yes, end of this month. Now I cocked up really because I didn't check the dates for the FA Cup final, and I've booked up for the 31st of this month. The 31st, the 1st, and the 2nd. So the 31st of this month, 1st and 2nd of August, to go to Sevilla. And we're obviously in the cup final on the 1st. So yeah, we're going to meet some pals and stuff like that. So big up my boy and his missus and that, who live there. Sound guy, man. And his missus and that and his family are going to go and meet up with them. And they're Arsenal as well, or he is anyway. And I'm going to end up sitting in an Airbnb doing a watch along by the looks of it. So yeah, wifey can go and check out all the sites, the cathedral, go on the boat trip and all that. We were going to go and do it. Well, we still can, I suppose. Only a few hours of my day, innit? So yeah, man, I'll be going. Finals on the 1st. Yeah, man. So I'll still have the Friday. Going to hire a car and just drive up there. It's only a couple of hours from me. So what will be the score? And I recommend you go to Mallorca. Bruv, I've been to Mallorca loads of times, man. Calador, bruv. That's my spot. Calador. I've actually, funny enough, an old school friend of mine, Jamie, lives in Calador. And the hotel I stayed in was run by, it's now not his girlfriend, but his ex-girlfriend's parents. And I never knew that until recently, funny enough. I found that in lockdown when I was speaking to him. So, yeah, I've been to Calador in Mallorca loads of times, man. Maybe 6, 7 times. Always stay in the same place, man. It's beautiful. Some of the little beaches there are amazing, man. 40 degrees in Madrid, bro. It's like that in Sevilla, bro. It's 32 here, and I'm literally melting. I've just had a freezing cold shower. I was by the pool for a couple of hours. I come in and thought, right, cold shower, get it on with the game, and I'm literally sat here for what, 12 minutes, 13 minutes. I've got a light on as well, which don't help. And if I turn the light off, you can hardly see me, so I need it on. Look, what's that all about? So yeah, I'm hyping up right now. Oh, sorry, it's the other way round. Chelsea haven't beaten Man United. Chelsea haven't won. Didn't Chelsea batter them 4? No, Chelsea got battered 4-0. Yes, that's right. You're actually right. My apologies. Chelsea haven't beaten them 3 times this season. They've lost all 3, so it's all set up for Chelsea in the final then. Yeah, look at you guys. You're all on me. You Chelsea boys are on my case. Big up 007 Obama. You changed your name. 15 degrees in northwest England. I don't want to hear about northwest 15 degrees, but that's too cold. Anything under 20, mate, and my skinny little frame can't hack it. So yeah, it's not the one. It's not the one. Where's let me find that. Big up my guy. Thank you very much, mate. I hope you're well. Still buzzing after yesterday's performance and result. Still in shock. Bring on Chelsea or United. Despite needing another infusion on Monday, Arsenal have really cheered me up in this difficult time. Bruv, I've just got nothing but admiration for you, bruv. The amount of infusions and stuff that you have, bruv, is just a joke. So, listen, Arsenal finally gave us something to smile about. And it's been a long time coming because this season's been crap, innit? But, yeah, man, we've got 3 more games. We've got Villa on Tuesday, I think. Then Sunday we've got Watford, and then obviously the following Saturday we've got the cup final. So yeah, man, thank you very much for that. And listen, anybody who's not subscribed to Stephen's channel, do go and subscribe to that ASAP. Do that right now. Just type his name in, Stephen Featley. Go and show him some love. Subscribe to that. Thank you very much for that, mate. Ings with another goal today. The guy's having an amazing season in a crap team. Well, big up yourself, Eric. Hope you and the missus are well. That's what top players do, mate. Top players, no matter how crap their team is, they always turn up and do something, which is why I've always had the debate over Ozil. Oh, but he needs this player around him. He needs that behind him. He needs that in front of him. Well, Jack Grealish don't need anything in front or behind him. And look at the season he's had in a crap team. You know, same with Danny Ings. They're not exactly amazing, are they? Yeah, and he's pulled out a brilliant season. Going back even further, you know, Matt Letizia single-handedly used to save Southampton every season. David Ginola, yeah, what a footballer he was. Always looked good. Always looked good. No matter when I see it, he was just a top-class player in a crap team. And well, apart from his Newcastle days, they were pretty decent back then, weren't they? But yeah, man, let's read some more of these out. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip these ones. I'm so far behind on the chat that you guys are still telling me. Don't forget a member stream, level 3 member tier. That will be tomorrow, 7 o'clock. I was going to do it tonight, but obviously I'm doing this watch along, so I do apologise. But it will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. Sergio's in love with Kieran Tierney's accent. I would do it, bruv, but obviously after all the controversy this week, mate, people are trying to say I'm doing something I shouldn't be. So when funny enough, one of my pals said this the other day. One of my pals who lives around the corner used to date his auntie, and he's still very good friends with her. Yeah, I said to him, yo, get Tierney on the phone, bruv. I want to speak to him. Imagine I get a FaceTime with Tierney, baby. Yeah, wifey will be sitting there fuming while I'm talking to wifey. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, I've seen the pictures of him sticking his middle finger up. Do you know what? I see something. I briefly saw something where he had to issue an apology. What was that all about? Something to do with a guy that had cancer or something. I didn't actually read it. I just see a load of people on Twitter, and that platform, man. So I just kept scrolling, but it was something to do with a guy that's got cancer or something, and the guy had his middle finger up, and Tierney, I don't know. All I know is, from what I see, is Tierney sending him a shirt that he wore yesterday. Say wifey a few times for the trigger culture, bruv. Tierney is wifey. Yeah, people didn't know about Tierney, bruv. Yeah, I was telling them when we signed him. Yeah, that's wifey right there, boy. Told you from day one. Proper footballer. Yeah, and like I said, I'm going to take credit for it as well, right? Because I did say he'd signed for Arsenal 4 hours before Sky Sports broke that he was having a medical. Big up my plug, who told me. So yeah, it's all good, and thank you for that, mate. Appreciate that as always. Ashley Cole, what's Ashley Cole? Cashley, the best left back England have ever had. One day he's talking on Arsenal on another channel. The next day he's on this one talking about Chelsea. Make your mind up, bruv. What team do you support? Excuse me, boss. What team do you support? Yes, Elijah, it is. That's why I barely use it. I just find that platform hilarious, mate. Tierney's a legend in the making. Tierney's quality, bruv. Big up Sergio as well. It was in solidarity with the guy who had cancer. The guy understood what he meant. Right, I get ya. So basically what happened is a load of people called him out on it and said, he's done this. Why is he doing this? And then he's had to apologise, but the guy knew what he meant. Okay. There you go. That's wifey, baby. I trained him well. I trigger people as well. There's a trigger culture out there, isn't there? Where, you know, if you put yourself on social media, you're allowed to get bombarded with abuse, which is cool. I kind of accept that. I get that. And I get abuse as well, which I can take, because I'm not 14 with 2 brain cells. And yeah, everyone's just offended, aren't they, by everything these days? It's kind of worrying, really, how, you know, I kind of fear for my daughter at times, because she's 11 this year, and I think, Jesus Christ, the way the world's going, the way the world's gone for the last few years. Like, I remember my mum used to have to, like, she didn't have to, but we used to get the wooden spoon across the hand, bruv. That was a madness. The leather-soled slipper across the back of the legs. Yeah, you do that now, you'd be in jail for child abuse. You know, not that I've ever done that with my daughter. I just have to give her the stare and she knows, man. But yeah, I do kind of fear for her growing up because it's just mad. It's just crazy how everything is these days. Everyone's offended by everything. You know, it's just get a life. Big up my guy. Yeah, come on, man. The tan's coming on all right. You can't really see it with this light on. Real talk, yeah. Let me just move this real quick. There you go. You can't really see it with the look. The tan's getting there, baby. The tan's getting there. Come on. You can't really see it with the light on, but it looks better with the light off. But yeah, man, it's coming on all right. It's coming on well, all right. What have I done here? There we go. But I hope you're well, mate. I hope you're well. I hope the watch along went good yesterday with Claude as well, man. I know he was coming to meet you in that, wasn't he? So yeah, man, big up yourself, bruv. And Rob Celtic of Tierney for 25 million, bargain of the century. Bruv, he is quality, absolute top footballer. And he's got a bit of an old school way about him as well. Like he's a bit of a throwback to a 70s or an 80s defender. But then he's got the attributes of the modern football game as well. He's got a bit of everything, man. I love him. Yeah, I've always rated him when he was at Celtic. And I'm so happy he's at our club, man. Yeah, that's one player I would cross the road to go and say hello to at this football club. Right, the story was people got offended about what Tierney did. Then the guy who had cancer said, "That's for my cancer." And Kieran said he'd send him the shirt. Oh, so basically people were just getting the because he stuck his middle finger up. And then the guy who was doing it in support of came out. I get you, I see, cool. Well, fair play. All them people that called him out look like pricks now, didn't they? There you go. Big up Elijah. He's in Georgia. I won't say what I was going to say. Probably shouldn't have said that. Someone will edit it. Bruv, yeah, listen, Sergio, the internet's hilarious. I find it the most intriguing place. It's just jokes. You know, I was reading through the comments on the watch-along. The actual comments after the stream's finished. I was laying by the pool earlier, and I was reading through them. And I was reading through the comments on the player ratings. How dare you celebrate that Arsenal have won? Yeah, you're a disgrace. It's people like you that make Arsenal fans a laughing stock. Why does everyone care what people think of Arsenal fans? Like, how does it affect you? Real talk. Does anyone care? Are you that hurt? Oh, Chelsea fans don't like us because of Lee Gunner. Really? Wow, I never knew. Is it going to stop you sleeping tonight? Nope. Move on, baby. Big up Amy Perez. Hope you're good. North Carolina, baby. I need to visit America. That's what I need to do. I need to visit America. I've not been to America ever in my life. I'd love to go, man. There's so many places I'd want to go in America. The players are coming out on the pitch. I do need to go and have a quick toilet. So I'll be back in literally 2 minutes. We got smashed and didn't get in until 5 a.m. We had to go and celebrate. Well, brother, I didn't go to bed till 5 a.m. funny enough, which is what, 4 a.m. your time. So when I was in bed, you were still out. That's mad. Fair play though, man. A nice one as well. Claude's a lovely fella, bruv. So big up you guys as well, yeah. And yeah, man, we'll have to do a show together at some point. That'd be pretty cool. Bournemouth are down. Are they relegated? Is that true? Tell me they're relegated. I can't stand that club. I'm one of your biggest fans. Thank you, mate. Most of my biggest fans don't support Arsenal, mate, which is kind of ironic. But I do tend to get on better with non-Arsenal fans. Oh, I wonder why. But listen, I will be back in a minute. I'm just going to go to the toilet, and the game is literally about to kick off. There we go. Let me get rid of that. If you want to download HOTMIC, the link is in the description. Use my code. You can go and sync up your TV to my stream. It's quality. It's free. Use the code. Go and follow me on there. Claude's on there as well. And the Bansters, they're on there. Goldbridge is on there. Anfield Agenda's on there. Anfield Rapper on there. They do a good podcast. Terry from Football Terrace is on there. So there's a lot of people on there now. There's a lot of people going over there as well. So do go and check that out. I'll be literally back in about, I don't know, a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm just going to have to leave you with this for now. Let me just leave you with that. I'll literally be back in 2 minutes. We're back. The game is underway. We've missed a minute and 20 seconds I've missed, but Man United got the ball in the back line. I'm going to go, because I didn't give you my prediction for this, did I? I ain't really fussed who we get, but I am going to go with, Chelsea to win. Just. It wouldn't surprise me if it went pens. But I wouldn't also be shocked if Man United battered them, because Man United have been in fine form recently, haven't they? So, and they've just put the ball out of play with Brandon Williams. And it's a throw into Chelsea. He's not a bad little player, that Brandon Williams. Not a bad player at all. Not a bad player at all. What have I done here? Wrong button, sorry. But yeah, I'm having a mare today, man. The heat's gone to my head. I want to visit LA and New York, says 007. I was supposed to be going to New York in December, mate. But because of obviously the corona and all that, we're about to swerve that for now. But yeah, my sister's been to New York. She loved it, man. She did the helicopter over the Bronx and all sorts, mate. They got the tube through the Bronx. They actually got stopped by old Bill and said, yeah, you do realise you're going into the Bronx, didn't you? Like my mum, my aunt and my sister. And they were like, yeah. And they were like, well, you do that, it's extremely dangerous there. They were like, yeah, we're fine. He was like, I'd advise you not to go any further, man. But yeah, they went. They loved it, man. They proper loved it. So if Bournemouth beat Everton, they stay up. Is that right? Is that right? Glad Martial's not playing. I'm shocked he's not playing, if I'm honest. He's been class, isn't he? I am absolutely shocked and amazed that he's not playing. And Pogba's on the bench as well. I don't really understand. We're rubbish. We will get battered, I know, bruv. I think a lot of Arsenal fans thought the same about Arsenal yesterday, mate. I didn't, because Mr. Negative was very positive yesterday. Come on. Yeah, Mr. Negative and Toxic was positive and predicted a draw and then win on penalties. Doesn't matter how you win, just that you do win. Yeah, New York's mad. I'd love to go New York, man. against Chicago. Yeah, man. What is this doing, man? I've done it again. I literally can't. What is this doing? I'm stuck on it. Why won't it come off? It's literally not. I'm having a disaster. I keep going to press a button and it keeps coming up with that, and it shouldn't be doing that. I don't know what's happened to it. Watford sacked their manager today, didn't they? What was that all about? Big up my guy. How you doing, Dino? Hope you're good, man. Nice to be able to watch this match knowing we're in the final. Who you got your money on? I'm not really fussed who we get, but Man United are a problem. They are a problem. And I think that it doesn't matter which team we get, it's going to be a completely different game to the game we see yesterday. Because we can't really go and play football against Man City because they're just too good. Yeah, I know they've not had the greatest of seasons, but they're just too good, aren't they? So we had to go that way against them yesterday. The same with the Liverpool game. If we played against Liverpool the way we want to play open, expansive football, both of them teams would have ripped us a new one. So you've got to say the tactics work for both of them games absolutely spot on. Good defending. And Fred has the ball. He's going backwards. Chelsea's pressing is mad here. Oh, look at him. He's wriggled past everyone. That was quality. And he's given the ball away. He's been fouled, though. Is that Mike Dean as the referee? It is. Look at Mike Dean's beard. Go on, Mike Dean. But having said that, Man United are a very good team. But both of these teams, no matter who it is we get in the final, both of them, we're going to have sustained periods of the game where we dominate them. Yeah, we weren't going to ever have that against Man City or Liverpool. Yeah, so it's going to be a weird game compared to the way we've done these last two games. And I don't think that we can go into that final doing it the same way as we did against City. We're going to have to come up with something different because Man United are not going to dominate possession. Yeah, their defense is not great, Man United. It's good. Don't get it twisted. It's better than ours. But Chelsea are a funny old team, man. Like, just when you think they're down and out and they're going to capitulate or whatever, they always pull out a trophy, man. They always pull out a trophy, and they're a hard team to play against. I think Chelsea's defence is better than Man United's defence. Yeah, listen, don't get it twisted. Wan-Bissaka's quality. I think Harry Maguire's decent. Luke Shaw's had a good season. Brandon Williams can play left wing back. He's a good player. Lindelof's not bad. But I think if you look at Chelsea's defence, I personally think their defence is better. Azpilicueta's quality. Yeah, so that's level on par with say, Wan-Bissaka, Mr. Consistency, Azpilicueta. Then you've got Rudiger. Excuse me, I think Rudiger's quality. Although Chelsea fans don't particularly rate him, but I think he's quality. Marcus Alonso's a consistently decent left back. Yeah, and I think this season he's not been as great as Shaw, but they're much of a muchness. And then the other centre back for Chelsea, whoever that may be, Christensen, Zuma, I think that's there or thereabouts. Yeah, their defences are there or thereabouts the same, but I would take Chelsea's defence just over Man United's. I know they've got Bailly playing today, but then midfield, you've got to look at the team. Pogba, he's having a decent comeback since lockdown. Bruno Fernandes has been absolutely brilliant since he's come to the Premier League. You've also got Nemanja Matic. He's been probably, other than Martial, he's probably been Man United's best player since we've come out of lockdown and football's come back. So, you know, but then Chelsea have got Kovacic, Kante, Pulisic. You know, Man United, it's hard, man. They're both very similar. But I do think that, I don't know. I don't want to say that we have a better chance against Chelsea, but maybe we do. Man United are in it. Nice little play, working it from left to right. I don't know why he went backwards, and it's a free kick to Chelsea. He should have played that down the wing to Wan-Bissaka. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, Chelsea fans don't rate Rudiger, you know. I'd have him all day long. Do you want to take David Luiz back, bruv? Although, actually, on yesterday's performance, give him a statue. He was class yesterday, wasn't he? Big up Sergio as well. Thank you for your tip, buddy. Thank you very much for that, mate, on HOTMIC. Appreciate that. My guy, man. We played yesterday like Mourinho played today. I didn't watch that Leicester game. What was the final score? I know they were 3-1 up, mate. What was the final score? Big up Jamie on HOTMIC. Say it as well. Big up yourselves. Still buzzing from the win. Eric Bailly is class. Eric Bailly is a very good centre-back. Yeah, a very good centre-back. But he's just riddled with injuries. constantly injured. Yeah, he's like this. It was 3-0 to Spurs. It finished. There you go. Job done in 45 minutes and shut up shop. Eric Bailly for me is like the Abu Dhabi of centre backs. He's got all the talent in the world. Yeah, quality footballer. Yeah, but he's just always injured. Mike Dean's just done a tactical block on Nemanja Matic, and Chelsea are away down the right hand side. They're whipping. Whoa, he went for a shot. Bloody hell. And De Gea, that was James as well that hit that. And De Gea punched it away. I'm a poet. I didn't know it. He was bobbling about and he just whacked it. Jesus Christ. What a hit. Time check for me, 9 minutes 55 seconds. I'm a little bit behind you. I'm watching it on iPlayer. So I'm a tad behind. That was a mad shot though. But yeah, in answer to that question that I was waffling on about for a good 5 minutes, I think Man United's the attacking four, Greenwood, Rashford, Martial and Fernandes, is better than Chelsea's front four. But they've obviously got Giroud in their team today. That's a problem. Giroud's a problem because if we get them and we want to play a little bit more defensive, Man United haven't got that guy that can stand there and win you headers. Chelsea have got that guy in Giroud. So if we want to play how we played against City yesterday, letting them whip balls in so we can win the headers, that's not going to work against Chelsea if they play Giroud. So I don't know, man. I don't know. They're both very difficult teams to beat. But I am kind of confident. Chelsea are a weird team, like I said. 1 week they'll go and smash a team up. The next week they'll lose to Bournemouth or something. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, weird team, man. And Man United, they've been superb since we come back to footy. Ball's just been lofted up to Giroud. He's running his mouth to the referee. He does that stupid face, doesn't he? And the ball is with De Gea. He looks like he's got a nice little tan on him, though, old Giroud, doesn't he? He looks like he's been on the sunbeds or something, or sat in his garden. His tan's better than mine. How's he done that? Slightly off topic, I noticed Martinez catches the ball compared to other keepers. Yes, he does. Do you know what? I said this the other day, Luke, that he must have wrists made of concrete, my friends. Because when you ping a ball at him, it literally goes, drops straight to the floor. So, yeah, man, I think he's quality, Martinez. I'm just watching Man United setting up a goal kick with De Gea. Everyone's they've passed it straight to Harry Maguire in the penalty box. He's going, oh, that was good play, to be fair. Oh, dear, Matic has dithered. Chelsea are in here. That's a tactical foul on the edge of the box. Good defending. Still out on the left-hand side. They should have given them the free kick for that. There was no advantage. Chelsea should have had the free kick on the edge of the box. Harry Maguire came out of defence with the ball, passed it into Matic, whose turning circle is probably worse than Granit Xhaka's. Yeah, but Sam Martinez is old school, bruv. Proper old school. I don't want Giroud against Mustafi or Luiz. We don't have a tall physical defender. I hope that will be Saliba. Grant says Chelsea always turn up in the final. Alonso lacks pace and positioning, but his left foot is mad. Yeah, his left foot is decent, and free kicks is decent as well. Unai Emery is set to join Villarreal. Is that true? Good luck to Unai Emery. Matic is a liability. Do you know what? It's funny because I gave him the old kiss of death, didn't I? I said he's been probably the second best player since we come back to football for United, and then he gives the ball away like that. His beard is better than yours, bro. This took 2 weeks to grow. This, mate, 2 weeks. Yeah, and it's patchy. It's all over the place, bro. I'm shaving it tomorrow because it's itching like mad, and I'll probably have a big white patch around here where the rest of my tan don't fit in with the chin. So yeah, man, it's mad. But Man United are down the left. They've just given the ball away with Brandon Williams. It was good defending actually by James. He started off pretty well, that kid, and he's got the ball down the right. back to Willian. Yes, I'd still take Willian. Definitely, Ebby. I'd still take Willian. I'd still take him. I think he's quality. The fact that he's leaving as well, he's on the ball at the moment. He's legging it towards their goal. Put a ball down the wing. James has squared it back. They've got all the time in the world to whip a cross in. That's a great cross. Oh, Giroud's fuming. If he wants a corner, they've dithered on the edge of the box, United. It's back with William. Dead centre, edge of the box. Another great cross into the box. Oh my God, how have they missed? Wow. Marcus Alonso, bruv, you have got to bury that. That should have been a goal. Aspilicueta with a great cross into the box. Big up Unai Emery. Good luck to him. Big up wifey. She's fully gone out and left me. The wife and kids have left me. The game's not been great, to be fair. 15.5 minutes gone. First real chance of the game has fallen to Chelsea. Big cross from Dave. That's him, Dave. Chelsea's pressing's been pretty decent, isn't it? Dr. Viraj, I'll do when we hit 40k, bruv. I'll do a couple more for people. Yeah, 100%, mate. We're only 2k away from that. So if we're basing that on the last 2k subs that we gained on the channel, it'll take about 3 or 4 weeks, mate. Big up everyone watching on Facebook as well. Thank you, David. Always nice to have nice comments on the channel, isn't it? Always nice to have nice comments. Thank you, mate. Anybody who hasn't shared the stream, do share the stream. No matter what platform you're watching on, Facebook, HOTMIC, Twitch, YouTube, just share it somewhere. That would be lovely if you could do that. Big up, MN. Come on. How could I forget you, bruv? How could I forget you? Yeah, come on, Eric. Yeah, the real ones, baby. The real ones. Rashford isn't that good without Martial. I don't think Rashford's that good anyway. Yeah, I think the link-up play with Martial has been pretty good. I think they've been pretty decent when they've played, haven't they? But I know he's had a good season, but let's see if he can kick on and do that again next season, Rashford. Yeah, there's too many games I watch him where he's just so off form and like not really doing anything. How is Alonso at Chelsea? Do you know what? Until recently, I didn't know that he played for Bolton and Sunderland, mate. Yeah, real talk. I forgot he'd even played for him. But it's the same with a couple of players, isn't it? I'd take Willian over Coutinho. Same. Why do you think Man United have done this? Is that because they think that top 4 is more important? Maybe it is Champions League, but I just think play your best team, man. And Man United have tinkered with this today. And they're looking a little bit all over the place. They haven't really offered anything over halfway, which is kind of mad because they've been banging goals in for fun. I think they set a record, didn't they? Four straight games or 5 straight games, three plus goals, something like that. So, I don't know, man. Big up my boy, Mish. Come on, baby. Thank you very much. What do I think about this game? I think Chelsea will probably nick it, mate. Chelsea will probably nick it. For anyone joining late, big up Eamon on Twitch. It is currently 0-0. The only big chance or real chance of the game was from Marcus Alonso at the back stick with a header that he skied over the bar. We are currently nearly on 19 minutes. Pogba's going for a little stroll around Wembley. He's got bored of sitting down. So Pogba's put his jacket on and he's walking all the way down the steps. I think he might be going for a number 2. I think that's where he's going. He's going taller, I think. Chelsea have looked solid so far. United ain't able to string a few passes. That's very true. Chelsea's pressing's been very good so far, but they haven't really created anything. Big up Bertrand. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're good. Whoever we get in the final, we need to explore their wing backs. Pepe needs to start. Agree. Lindelof or Zuma. Lindelof, just. I don't really rate Lindelof, mate. Anyone who wants Arsenal content, they should come to you. You're the only real one out there who states facts. Thank you very much, Grant. I just say what I think, mate. I ain't one of these that 1 week I'm sitting here coating a player off, slagging him off, saying he's this and that. Then the next week when he plays well, saying, oh, he's the best player we've got. That ain't me, man. I'm consistent in my views. And I will rate a player based on the game they play, of course. But just because they have a couple of good games doesn't mean that I will totally change my opinion on them and say they've got to stay. Great ball into the box again from Azpilicueta. It's been headed away. But Chelsea got it back, left-hand side with Alonso. It's down the wing. It's been boxed in a little bit. It's trying to come for a crossing angle. It's back into midfield, gone all the way back to halfway. Down the left. They're working this well, Chelsea, at the moment. Ball's gone up in the air. Harry Maguire's fallen down like a sack of spuds. And Giroud's fuming. Harry Maguire fell over. That was just ridiculous. Giroud's got the right arm. How is that a foul? I don't get that. Harry Maguire was going in backwards. He obviously knew Giroud were there. Giroud just stood still and he gets a free kick for that. I don't get that. I don't get that. That's mad. The curse of Mike Dean. Fans forgot that Luiz lost as many games already. Bro, this is the thing, right? Everyone who's been quoting David Luiz off all season has been consistent with that based on what they've seen. Yeah, he's been rubbish. He's been rubbish all season. Yeah, I've said that we shouldn't have him again. Nobody wanted him to stay. Yeah, that doesn't make you any less or any more of a fan than anybody else. That just means that you don't want that particular player at the football club for the good of the football club. Well, that's what I do when I say it anyway. Yeah, but when that player played very well yesterday, I'm always going to say he played very well. Yeah, because I haven't got an agenda. Yeah, I want Arsenal Football Club to be the best it can be. And, you know, even on yesterday's win, it was fantastic. But there's still parts of the game we could have done better. Yeah, there's parts of the games that we could have done a lot worse as well. But, you know, what I look at is when I'm assessing a game, when I'm assessing players or a manager, it's not off of the basis of one game. Somebody said something to me today. Big up my boy, Zach. He goes, the last 2 games have proven everything you've said about Arteta, you're right in saying. He goes, because if you can put 2 performances in like that against the top 2 teams in the league, why have you been losing to Brighton? Why have you been getting draws here, there and everywhere? Yeah, why did you draw to Leicester? You know, everyone's praising Maitland-Niles. Yeah, saying, oh, Maitland-Niles, that was a masterclass from Arteta. Well, I've been saying all season he should be playing. You know, so yes, he played him. Well done, he played him. Yeah, and he was quality again yesterday. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's way too soon for people to start going, oh, he's changed our whole fortunes. Like, that's my point. You know, the way people go on about him, I'll give the best example. When we lose, it's not his fault, it's the players. When we win, he's a tactical genius. That's what winds me up with it. Yeah, it really winds me up with it, because when we lose, Chelsea are in it. Alonso, good defending. They've looped it up in the air, though. What's he giving here? I don't know what Mike Dean was rushing around for like that, and it's been cleared away. But this is the thing: when we lose, people aren't consistent with it. Like they just say, "Oh yeah, it's the player's fault." Yeah, but when we win, it's a tactical masterclass. Well, no, that's not the case. Every single game, mark the players based on what they're doing and what the manager's done. What were the subs? Maitland-Niles, it's no shock to me he played well yesterday. He's quality. That's why I've wanted him to start all season. You know, that's why I want him to play every week. Yeah, you know. So I'm consistent in what I say, right? And just off of the basis of a few results, I've seen us do this multiple times. And whilst it was amazing yesterday, and I've been buzzing all day, and I can't wait for the final. Yeah, I've seen us go and beat Man City and then beat Chelsea under Wenger, and everyone say, "We're back, back him, give him money, come on, let's go, we'll smash it next season." Then he got sacked. The next season, the very next season. So I've seen it with Unai Emery. we're backing him. We're going, yeah, everything's rosy. 22 unbeaten. Drinks break, by the way. 22 unbeaten. Everyone's going, yes, we've got our Arsenal back. Fulham away, everyone's singing, we've got our Arsenal back. We're all for what I was thinking. Yes, this is going great. This is amazing. This is perfect. He gets us all the way to the Europa League. Yeah. We're on our way. We're on our way. Remember that one? We were all loving life then, weren't we? And it's very quick how things and people's opinions change, just like that. Just like that. I ain't that person, man. Yeah, I'm not that person, you know, and I always rate Claude for what he said after that Europa League final. He said he should go. He should be sacked, Emery. Sack him. Ain't good enough. He ain't got us what we need to do. Sack him. But a lot of people stayed with him. I stayed with him, Emery, until Crystal Palace, I think it was, when Mustafi did Mustafi type things. But the reality is he only lost 4 games this season and we sacked him. You know, so you know, people are very weird in how they come across. They're entitled to their opinion, like everyone is. But you know, the fact that we did finish 5th, 2 points off 3rd, 1 point off 4th, got a Europa League final, and only lost 4 games this season and were 1 point off 5th when we sacked him in 8th place. You know, the turnaround from Emery being battered and hated into this fetish for the manager now, I don't get it. Because yes, he's done some good things, and every time he's done good things, I've sat and said he's done good things, but people don't see that because they just want to take a little soundbite of me going, oh, he's out of his depth, or Mikel Wenger. Yeah. Then when I put Mikel Simeone, how can you're a flip-flop. Well, it's called sarcasm, mate. Grow up. Right. And, you know, I've heard a lot of people say this season, but he's working with the same players and he's doing a better job. Well, is Koscielny still in the squad? What about Iwobi? What about Mkhitaryan? What about Jenkinson? Yeah. What about, who's the other one? Lichtsteiner. There's 5 players that we got rid of that were in Emery's team. You know, then we put Saka, Tierney, Pepe. You know, there's 2 players, Pablo Marie and Cedric. There's 4. Who else have I missed? There's somebody else I've missed. I can't remember who the other one is. There's somebody, David Luiz. There we go. So there's 5 players. 5 players have gone out and 5 players have come in from the team that we had last season to this season. That's just me thinking off the top of my head. Yeah, so it's not the same team. That's my point. And the team we had last season was worse than we've got this season. Yes, it might take time. At the end of the day, I just want Arsenal to be the best they can be. Yeah, and the reason I didn't want him is because he never had a job before in terms of managing. So people can't get over that. That ain't my issue, man. I couldn't care less, really. Yeah, at the end of the day, I want us to win titles, and I want us to do it as quick as we can. All this comparing him to Klopp and all that, I think it's dumb, because Klopp won titles and trophies over in Germany. You know, comparing the Liverpool model to our model is ridiculous. You know, they had a couple of massive assets that they sold and then spent. Every time you mention selling Lacazette, everyone wants to slap you about a bit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, get rid of Aubameyang. Oh, you can't do that. Well, do you want to move forward or don't you? You know, they got rid of Coutinho and reinvested that in the best centre back in the world and their goalkeeper. So some people just, I don't know, man. I just don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. People just love to jump on a hype. We see that with the Tierney thing yesterday. Yeah, just trying to have a witch hunt. So there we go. Is Guendouzi gone? I do think he will go, if that's what you're asking. I do think he will go. And it'd be kind of sad, because I think he's a good footballer. Yeah, and I think that he could kick on and be a really good footballer. Yeah, maybe not world class, but I do think he's got a good future in football. It's his mentality that he needs to sort out. He needs to just rein it in a little bit. City says you can't be good overnight. You need to be patient. That's very true, but we wasn't very patient with the last manager, was we? You know, we just lost the Europa League final, and then we lose 4 games, sitting 8th in the table, 1 point off 5th, and we potted him. That's not being patient, is it? You know, so it's all well and good saying be patient, do this, do that. That's great. Yeah, but it seems that it's only that rule for this particular manager, and it wasn't for the last. You know, I'm not salty that Emery's gone. I wanted him gone. But what my point is Man United are away here, by the way. They are away. They've got no support. He's gone wide. He's gone all the way backwards to Williams. And that opportunity has kind of been wasted. They're going to the right-hand side now. But my point is that you know, if you want to be patient and you want to build something, you shouldn't have sacked the last manager. Which makes me think, and I've said this on a couple of streams before, they never wanted Unai Emery, Arsenal. They never wanted him. Yeah, they wanted Arteta in the first place. But for whatever reason, Chelsea are playing some really good tippy-tappy football at the moment. For whatever reason, they decided, you know what, he's the Europa League expert. Maybe we'll go with him, and if he don't do it, then we'll sack him and go for Arteta. They always wanted Arteta, in my opinion. Yeah, and listen, he might turn my opinion. I said that when we got him. If he changes my opinion on him, cool. He would have done well for Arsenal, wouldn't he? Winning against Liverpool, great. Winning against City, fantastic. But I'm not going to be sucked into let's all have a party over it when I've seen us beat Man City and beat Chelsea in a cup final and everyone think Wenger's back. And then only for him to get sacked 8 months later or 9 months later. So just need to rein it in a tad. Man United, sorry, I've got a free kick on the edge of the box. Kovacic is fuming about it. And Fred is picking himself up after winning the free kick. And it was a free kick, and it is Bruno Fernandes. Is it Fernandes or Fernandes? I don't know. But it is in prime territory. You only give the job to a rookie if Arsenal are competing and can afford to take a gamble, says Grant. What happened to Tierney yesterday? He did the middle finger, and everyone got all upset about it and saying loads of crap. And then the guy who's got cancer, who's recovering from cancer, said he was doing it in support of me because he had a middle finger stuck up as well. So, yeah, it's just a witch hunt on Tierney, bruv. But that's the internet for you, mate. Fernandes is lining up this free kick. He's got his eye on the prize. He's telling the referee, move him out the way, bruv. That's what he's saying. Move him back 10 yards. Sate says, I rate Conte. The reason I rate Conte is that Luis lacks pace and concentration. That's why he played him in the back three. Well, there you go. Conte's a quality manager, mate. And that's why I get angry. That was a good save, by the way. That's why I get angry with it, because he took Chelsea from 10th to 1st. Yeah, and he's got a track record of taking a team from far down to title real quick. Yeah, that's why I wanted somebody proven, somebody that's done it before, somebody that has got that track record, because we're not great, but we do have players in that team that should not have us sat in 10th place. We should be in that top 6 comfortably. Not top 4, but top 6 100%. And we haven't. And that's what winds me up, man. Corner coming in. Oh, that was a cute little corner, that low-driven one. And it missed absolutely everyone. It took everyone by surprise. Man United has still got the ball. Oh, that's a sloppy pass. And Chelsea are away here. They've got a break on. Willian, he's jinked past 2. Look at him go. That's why we want Willian at Arsenal. Look at him. He's left them for dead. He's still going. He's whipped a poor cross into the box. But Man United look very asleep here. And that's a free kick. I don't quite know how, but it's a free kick to Man United. And James has given away the free kick. Oh, dear. Not sure why Conte was sacked. Well, football works in mysterious ways, mate. You know, Nigel Pearson has just been sacked from Watford. What's that all about? He only got the job about fucking 4 months ago. Do you know what I mean? Big up Lee, still buzzing from yesterday's win. Mate, I'm over the moon, man. I was celebrating until 5 a.m. this morning, mate. Chelsea are in here. And the Hay saves. Right? We should have appointed Conte, no nonsense approach, and would have taken us to Champions League this season. But the ball didn't want to be getting someone controversial. Well, maybe that's true, man. Maybe that is true. I don't know. Big up Stephen for your donation as well. Man United are being really sloppy at the moment. Everyone needs to support Claude. He's a true fan, a good man. I know what it's like to suffer mentally as well as physically. Claude's season ticket back. But I speak to Claude every day, man. He's a lovely fella. Yeah, and I'll continue to be mates with that guy for the rest of my time, mate. Yeah, and I'll do a show with him soon as well. Thank you for that. Do subscribe to Stephen as well if you haven't. Stephen Featley, there's his name. Type it in on YouTube. Subscribe to him. But yeah, man, he's a genuine, proper nice geezer, mate. Yeah, and the witch hunt on him from apparently so-called nice people online is disgusting. And but that's social media, mate. That is social media for you. But there you go. I think it is Bruno Fernandes. I think the D is a silent D. Chelsea just cocked this up, and Man United got a bit of a break on it. Very slow and boring football for Man United so far today. They've looked a little bit off the pace, and Chelsea have nicked it back. Ball out to Willian. He's took a touch onto Giroud. It's poor though, and United get it back on halfway. Do you think Hassan Hutel is the Austrian Klopp? No, is the simple answer to that. Although he's done very well to keep his job after a 9-0 embarrassment earlier in the season. And you know what? Credit to every one of them Southampton players, because they could have quite easily downed tools and said, bollocks to you, we want you sacked. 9-0 is embarrassing. Yeah, but they didn't. And Southampton kept him in the job. The players have upped their game and they've turned it around this season. So yeah, man. But there we go. This game has been dull, says Esme. Yep, agree. I don't understand why Arsenal appointed a rookie. It's because they saw United do it with Volley, or it was a cheaper option. I've said this before. The reason they appointed him is because they see what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was doing at the time. December time, when Emery was sacked, Man United were below us. Yeah, they were actually below us in the league. We were 1 point off Wolves. Wolves were 5th. We were 8 points off Chelsea in 4th. Yeah, and we were on, I think, 13 games. Yeah, 13 games. Rashford's just tried a 45-yard free kick. I don't know what that's all about. That's like Harry Kane taking free kicks and corners in the World Cup. I'm not sure what that's all about. But yeah, Man United, that's a great ball into the box. Good header from Rudiger. And Willian has the ball. He's going backwards. He's been crowded out. He's still going. That's got to be a foul. Nope, he's played on. That's got to be a foul. And Mike Dean's given the foul on Alonso. But I've said this before, man. They looked at what Man United were doing, and Man United fans weren't necessarily getting on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's case, even though the results were poor. So I think that they just went, right, cool. We wanted him anyway. We've sacked Emery. Just give him the job. Yeah, because if it don't go great, the fans are not going to be on his case. Whereas with Emery, he's got no affiliation to this football club, so they were going to be on his case. And they were on his case real quick this season. Like I said, he's lost 4 games this season, Emery. Yeah. And this is why, like, when people say to me, oh, but you don't want him, he's proving you wrong, Arteta. Well, he knocked us out of Europe in the last 32. Yeah, number one. He's still not been playing our best team. 2 great results, don't get it twisted. And that's why I'll credit where it's due. Yeah, but losing to Brighton, well, we shouldn't be doing that. You know, and other things along the way that I've not liked certain things that I've seen. And like I said, my boy Zach said them 2 results yesterday proved that what you're saying is right. So what do you mean? He goes, well, if you can do them 2 results against the best 2 teams in the league, why have we been doing so poor against everyone else? It's a good point. It's a very good point. But we shall see what happens. Like I said, I'm buzzing, man. I'm just happy we're in a final, mate. Yeah, I'm in a final again. It's just a shame we can't go. Big up my guy, Paul. Come on, man. I'll drink my Morgan Spice and Coke to that. Chelsea corner, whipped in. It's an outswinger. And it's straight out to the edge of the box. It's a poor corner, man. This game's been crap. Oh, that's a nice bit of skill. Bosh. Oi! 0-0 over the bar. And that was a great bit of skill. There's a clash of heads in the box. And Mason Mount teasing, absolutely teasing Wan-Bissaka. He just done some mad bit of skill and just sent him back to Palace. But yeah, man, thank you for that. I am relentless, bro. You got to work, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Work, work, work. Just call me Rihanna, baby. But thank you for that. Big up another Paul. It's a Paul fest. I love Claude, Lee Gunner, Lee Judges, and Kenny. Good guys. Thank you very much, mate. I love you too. I love you too. Thank you, mate. We just say it as it is, man. Just say it as it is. And there is no falseness in terms of one week say this, and then the next week when everyone's flipped the other way, say something else. We don't do that. Yeah. You know, the whole Ozil in, Ozil out and stuff, shake it all about and all that crap. Yeah. It's funny, like how I've been saying Ozil out for 3.5 years. The amount of abuse I've had on that is absolutely disgusting. And the normal, well, I say normal, what is normal? But a less thick-skinned person that's not as mentally strong, shall we say, yeah, that could have fucked them up. Yeah. But now the masses, the majority, even asked about Ozil anymore. Yeah. Are you all coming to apologise? Not that I give a shit, but are you all coming to apologise? And the reason is people can put these little throwaway comments out there about Ozil, and if you don't support him, you're this, and if you don't support him, you're that. But then when they decide to turn, when the pendulum swings, yeah, and the masses are now Ozil, get out. It's funny how it's, well, you're not going to apologise then for the last 3.5 years of chatting absolute bollocks. Do you know what I'm saying? It just winds me up, man. It's funny, but I can see which people play a game on social media. I can see which ones are fake, and see which ones ride a wave and which ones don't ride a wave and are being genuine. You can see which ones play up to cameras and which ones don't. And at the end of the day, that has a lifespan, mate. Yeah, it has a lifespan. And if you're being true to yourself and honest, that lifespan's endless. If you're trying to make it by faking it, eventually you come unstuck because people see through your fakeness. It's as simple as that, especially when you're on camera, like what I'm doing. Yeah, Peter, if I sat here one week and went, Arteta in, I love him. Then we have 4 losses on the bounce. So I go, oh, he's crap. Oh, I didn't want him, and stop. That's what people do, man. Like, I don't understand that. Yeah. But it's all to play up to the crowd. I don't play up to the crowd. I say what I think. And if people don't like it, it's my opinion, man. You don't have to like it. Big up my guy, Jez. My stat from yesterday, goals scored in the 19th minute to the 71st minute. What happened in the 71 Cup final? Just saying. Hey, I got the shirt on as well today. Spirit of 71. Come on. That's how we're rolling. Proper team. Proper players. Lee speaks the truth. Thank you, mate. This is a fantastic comment. I don't support the players. I support Arsenal. Thank you. The players are all mercenaries, mate. Yeah, the players don't love this football club. Yeah, they love the idea of playing for a Premier League football club that's paying them a fucking shit ton of money. Yeah, and the exposure they get for that. And the reason I go in on certain players, like Bellerin couldn't care less about football. He's openly admitted it. Bellerin spends more time building up his brands for outside of football than he does on football. I've just seen Eric Bailly and Maguire headbutt each other. That looked nasty, man. Purely accidental, of course. Same with Ozil. Ozil's sitting on his Twitter account the other day posting, oh, I'm just going to go, I've done this brand and I've done this brand and I've done this brand and I've done that brand. I do kind of get it more with Ozil because he's coming towards the end of his career. But Bellerin's in the middle of his career and he's more interested about when he finishes his career. Yeah, for me, that's just ridiculous. Like, I don't get it. That's why I rate people like Alexis Sanchez, Kieran Tierney. Yeah, players like that are just pure hungry footballers that just want to win. Yeah, and want to be better. Yeah, and that's why I'm not a fanboy to these players, bruv. I couldn't care less. Yeah, like I said at the very start of this, there's only a handful of players in that football club that I would cross the road to say hello to. Yeah, literally count them on one hand. Yeah, same with managers, same with directors, same with anything. Yeah, because none of these people were at this football club, apart from the directors, by the way, when I was even born. So I just look at it, I find it mad. I just think that, you know, we pander down to these footballers way too much at times. Yeah, and we get sucked in. And I get it. I do get it. Yeah, when I was little, I was the white Ian Wright and all that one. Now I can't stand the geezer. Absolutely can't stand his opinions on football. Yeah, especially on Arsenal. Yeah, and I've said this before, time and time again. Him, Perez, Parler. Who's the other one? Can't remember who the other one. Him, Perez, and Parler. Yeah, they will say anything. Yeah, just to get a free flight on a pre-season tour. Yeah, they won't say what they think. Keown, that's the other one. Keown. Yeah, they won't say what they actually think. Ian Wright sat on BT Sport cussing Wenger going, oh, well, I think his time's up now. Then the next night it'd be on Match of the Day. Oh, I think it's a bit out of order that the fans are having a go at him. He needs a bit more support. 24 hours, you flip to the flop, mate. Say what you think. Yeah, and that's why I don't rate ex-footballers, man, or the current footballers. They don't, listen, you can't doubt Wrighty loves the football club. I'm not saying Wrighty don't love the football club. Of course he does. I just don't like the fact that these people play games and they don't say what they think. Pires is the same. Ray Parler's the same. Martin Keown's the same. The only one who really says it as it is, ex-Arsenal player-wise, two of them, Paul Merson and Manu Petit. The rest of them, they all play a game, really, man, and it's all kind of sad. I know they've got to, earn a living and all that, but come on, man, be true to you. Yeah, because people can pick up from what you said a year ago and then find an article from the very next day or a clip from the very next day where you said something completely different that contradicts that. I don't get that. I genuinely don't get that. Grant says Graham Souness is my favourite pundit. Only guy who says it is class player, class manager, and knows what's acceptable and what isn't. I'd second that as well. And I'd also chuck Roy Keane into that, bruv, because Roy Keane, I love listening to him. I think he's brilliant. Arteta needs backing. I think we need to look long term and spend money in the right in the transfer market. Cole, if we do that, it'll probably be the first time we've done it for about 2 decades because we always spend the money wrong. Martial is warming up. He's putting his boots on. This little incident just before half time is not looking good for Maguire. Eric Bailly and Maguire clashed heads when they went up for a ball together. And Bailly is up. Is Maguire up? I think they're going to have to sub one of these, if not both of them. That could be concussion, couldn't it? They've got all the doctors around him. He's pissing with blood out the top of his head. He looks like he's a little bit dazed, bless him, Bailly. Hopefully he's all right. I think he's going to take him off. Martial's coming on. Martial smiled. Make a note of that. 46 minutes, 10 seconds. Anthony Martial actually smiled. When does he ever smile? He's got to be the most upset footballer all the time, man. Eric Bailly don't look in a good way. I hope he makes a full recovery, man. He's crouching over, holding his knees at the minute. Martial's on the pitch. And it was kind of a nothing. Both went for the ball, just clashed heads. Kind of mad. He's still down on the deck now, Bailly. This ain't looking good, man. This is not looking good for the fella. Big up Phil on HOTMIC. Lee, my respect 100 for you speaking your own mind. I don't have to like everything you say, but I can see your points of view. Thank you very much. Maguire's got his head wrapped up with a bandage. I'm surprised he's not come off. Eric Bailly's on the floor. They put a neck brace on him, man. Wow. Hopefully he's all right, mate. He did look in a bad way, to be fair. When they stood him up and they put the tissue on his head and whatever, and the blood was pissing through it, he don't look in a good way, man. He's still not started the game yet. He is off the pitch at the moment, but he's literally right next to the touchline. But yeah, thank you for that, mate. I do appreciate that, Phil. And this is the thing. I always back my points with my thought process. Yeah. You know, if people can't understand that, then tough. I hope we can get rid of some of the players first, even if it's more important than buying. Yes, I do think that's the case. We should get rid of some before we buy. For me, this transfer window is very important in terms of getting the dead wood out. But I really hope Arteta is ruthless and doesn't convince these clowns to stay, says Jaden. Would you have a midfield battle? Who would you have in a midfield battle between Roy Keane and Graham Souness, both in their prime? Oh, mate, that would be mad, wouldn't it? Can you imagine? They'd both be doing leg breakers, bruv. I think I'd just edge it with Souness. Yeah, I think Souness would just do him. Chris Sutton's the worst pundit. All he does is slag off Rangers. Very true. Very, very true. Do smash the likes up if you haven't. St Tottenham's Day is cancelled. Funny that, mate, because a couple of weeks ago, Arsenal fans were laughing when they were below us. Jose was finished. Harry Kane was useless. The whole team was crap. And then they've gone out and beaten us and beaten a team that we drew with after going 1-0 up. There you go. Funny old game, isn't it? Righty is annoying. Yes, I agree. Who do you think will be our first signing in the transfer window? Squadron Mustafi on a renew. All jokes aside, all jokes aside, hopefully Thomas Partey, but I won't hold my breath. I won't hold my breath. Merson is as real as it gets. Yes, he is. But listen, like I've said a million times before, a lot of Arsenal fans don't like hearing the truth, mate. Yeah, so they say, oh, he's on the drink again. Yeah, what does he know? He was pissed all the time. It's like when Tony Adams comes out with statements that people don't like. Oh, is he on the booze again? Do you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous, mate. Micah Richards is another one. You like Micah Richards. I can't stand listening to him, mate, if I'm honest. Big up Chris Mees in the chat. The jury's still out on Arteta and will be until we are great again. But he is the guy to get us there. Is he the guy to get us there? That remains to be seen, mate. That remains to be seen. They've still not kicked off yet. And he has been down for a long time. They've just panned in on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He don't look, he's got a look of, I don't know what his look is. He's kind of worried, I'd say. The fact that they've taken so long with this would suggest it's really bad. And like I said, he got up and he looked all over the place, and then they've laid him down and put a neck brace on him. Most players think about their wages, nothing else. Yep. Yes, he has had. That's the second clash. Yeah, that is true, mate. Yeah, they've put him in a neck brace. They've strapped his head into to the stretcher as well, and they've strapped him down, and they're carrying him off the side of the pitch onto a bed with wheels, and they're going to wheel him off. Hopefully he's all right. Big up, Shay. Hope you're well. Aren't we already in the Europa League because Chelsea and Man U are already in it, so it doesn't matter if they win? I don't believe that's how it works, mate. I don't believe so. I think, I'm not sure, I may be wrong, but I think Man United have to win it, and then we get the spot, like have to win the Europa, then we get the spot. Because if Man United get in the Champions League, say they get in the Champions League, which I think they will, but then they win the Europa and win the FA Cup, then I think we'd get their spot. I'm not sure. It's very complicated, mate. I don't know is the simple answer. Prayers for Bailly. Exactly. It did look really bad, man. It looked really bad. Oh dear, calamity defending from the two centre-backs at Chelsea, Rudiger and Zuma. They nearly got in each other's way and nearly let them sneak in. Now Anthony Martial is down holding the base of his back. If it worked like that, we would have, where's that comment? If it worked like that, we would have had Champions League last year. There you go. Can't wait to see 20 minutes of stoppage time. Yeah, it was horrible though, man. Like, the thing is, it just looks so innocuous, like just nothing in it. Yeah, just obviously they're going full pelt and they've headbutted each other, but that looks painful, man. And when he stood up, I was like, wow. Yeah, it's definitely not a penalty. I don't know why they even like trying for a penalty. No chances at a penalty. No chance of penalty. But Martial's, they've added, what, 5 minutes, does that say, of added time? Really? It should be about 15 minutes of added time. This is going to pens. Yeah, I did say at the beginning I thought it might go to pens. It's currently 0-0. Martial's limping off the edge of the pitch now. I think he'll be back on. Do you think they'll allow fans to go to the final? I think 10,000. I don't know if that's been confirmed, but I think 10,000 for each team. I read that back in May. I haven't seen anything on that since. So if that is the case, it'd be interesting to see how they sort out the 10,000, because there's over 40,000 season ticket holders. Most Arsenal fans listen to what the popular opinion is instead of saying what they really think. That's because the most popular opinion keeps their face on social media. It keeps face. It doesn't go against the grain then, does it? John Moss would have given a penalty. Giroud was finished for Arsenal, yet he's a regular starter for Chelsea. I think we've missed Giroud this season, if I'm being completely honest. In games where we've not really had many shots and we're not really creating many chances, Giroud's the outball, isn't he? And that's coming from me, who couldn't stand the geezer. Chelsea just looks so much sharper. I don't know how he's given Man U a free kick in the centre circle for that. Boris said they're letting fans in October. Yes, he did say that. He did say that. Are you still Arteta out? Bruv, I was never Arteta in. I am, however, Arsenal in. So there we go. Man United tippy-tapping around on the halfway line. Straight through to Caballero. He's rolled the ball out to Alonso. Dan James has done absolutely nothing this game. Rudiger's just pinged the ball up to Giroud. Nice little head down. Again, Mason Mount first to the ball. Down the wing. James is away. Not the Man U James, the Chelsea James. Into Aspie. Big Dave. Into Willian. Look at Willian. Look, skipping past. Aspilicueta's away here. Great cross into the box. Oh, what a finish. And that's why you have Giroud. That was class, man. What a goal. Outside of the boot, little flick. 1-0 Chelsea. David De Gea, nowhere near it. That is my answer from now on, MN. Are you still Arteta out? No, I was never Arteta in. However, I am Arsenal in. Have been for 38 years. That was some finish. That was class. That was a great cross outside of the boot. That reminded me of the goal he scored against Tottenham, that little flick he done against Tottenham. Can't remember what year it was, maybe 2014 or 15. Great finish. Great finish. De Gea almost threw it in, says Phil. You did call it, Lee. I did call it, bruv. No, lovely little finish. I don't know what De Gea is doing. Just watching a reverse angle of it. Oh my days, De Gea's had a mare. It's hit his glove. It's hit his knee and gone in. Look at Lampard. Lampard's loving life. Poor goalkeeping. Bruv, I couldn't care less. Genuinely, couldn't care less. Like I said, most of these people watch a certain few people and think that they're the spokespeople for the whole fan base, mate. So I couldn't care less. All the time they're speaking about me, they're building this channel up. 74,000 views yesterday on a watch-along, mate. So, and all I've had since then is people going, "Are you still Arteta out?" Well, if I am, what's it got to fucking do with you? Do you know what I mean? How's it affecting your life? How's it stopping you supporting Arteta? I just find it all very strange, mate. But I expect nothing less from the person or people involved, because they're hypocrites anyway, mate. That is a typical Giroud goal. It is. And this is the thing, right? Looking back at Giroud, Olivier Giroud, looking back at him, was he really that bad for Arsenal? I used to cuss the geezer every week. The lamppost. Ozil fans still cry that he cost him the assist record. Is he actually that bad a fucking player? Really? Is he that bad? I think he's all right. Chelsea are 1-0 up with him. Bro, do you know what's funny? Yeah, somebody said this to me the other day. The amount of people that slag me off on their things here is funny, right? And the reason they do that is, firstly, they can't get any views. Well, work harder. Secondly, stop being fake. Say it as it is, and say what you actually think. He goes to me, he goes, "They're all just jealous, mate." Yeah, he goes, you've got out of your job that you didn't want to do. You've done this full time for over a year and you've moved to Spain. You work twice a day for a couple of hours. They're all jealous. And it's true, man. I should ignore all of these people, man. Sometimes I just have to give some a spray here and there. But yeah, most of the time I ignore them. But I like Giroud. He was a good plan B. Plan B was a good. He's got some good tunes, bro. I can't lie. He was 7 out of 10 in his Arsenal career. Do you know what? He scored over 100 goals. I was actually at the game in Bate Borisov away in Belarus, where he scored his 100th goal from the penalty spot. Walcott gave up the hat-trick, or the hat-trick chance, to give him the goal, to give him the penalty. So yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's do a couple more of these, and I'm going for a cigarette and a quick slash. Some fans have dictator mentality. They get mad offended if you're not Arteta in. Everyone have their own opinions. Well, apparently you can't have your own opinion, mate, because if certain faces say that that you know you can't say this and you can't say that and you're not a proper fan. If I had £1 for every time somebody said you're not a proper fan, you're plastic, you're a Spurs fan. Okay, mate. Okay, yeah, not a proper fan. Definitely not. But if I had £1 for every one of them, I'd be a multi-millionaire, mate. I'd still do this channel though. Why not? Come on, my guy, baby, my guy, my guy. Hope you're good, man. Hope you're well. Anyway, listen, keep spamming the chat with comments, whether you like me or hate me. You can't stay away. So yeah, thank you very much for that. I will be back in about, I don't know, probably about 4 minutes. Big up, Chris. He says, you're a real one. Thank you very much, mate. Real see real, baby. Real see real. I'll be back in about 4 minutes here. It is 1-0 to Chelsea. Smash the likes up if you haven't already. I would appreciate that. Do subscribe as well. Let's see how many subscribers we're on this channel right now. We're 48 subs away from 38k, which is not bad at all, is it? Not bad. We went up over 200 on the watch-along yesterday. 210, I think it was. 208. And on the balance of play, Man United rightly deserve to be 1-0 down because they've been pretty poor. Chelsea have looked sharper. Chelsea have been quicker to the ball. Chelsea have had the real chances of the football match. And Man United have just been pretty anonymous, really, haven't they? They haven't actually done anything, which is kind of mad, considering how good they've been. But listen, that's what happens when you tinker with your team. It's a winning formula. They've been winning matches. He's tinkered with it. He's messed about with it. And it's not working at the moment for Ollie. So, yeah, man. But do smash the likes up. 148 likes. Do download HOTMIC. 350 people watching. We're less than 50 people away from 38k on this channel. Do download HOTMIC. Subscribe if you're new. Share the content. Like the content. And I will be back in about 4 minutes. I'm going for a fag and a toilet break. So yeah, I'll be back. Back again, just about to kick off second half. It is currently 1-0 to Chelsea. Thank you to everyone who did stick around. Only lost about 70 people, 80 people, so thank you very much for that. And Olivier Giroud's goal is the difference between the two teams at the moment. Man United are just passing it around to Wan-Bissaka down the right-hand side. In field to Fred. To Lindelof. Down the left to Brandon Williams. Who's going backwards all the way. That's a poor ball in midfield. Mason Mount's got the ball. He's just hit it. Oh, wow. Oh dear, David De Gea, you are finished, my friend. You are finished. And that is the end of that. It is now 2-0. And right on cue, here he is, man.
My gosh, David De Gea has fallen off a cliff, bro.
He's finished me. I don't get it. What's happened to him, man? Last 2 seasons, he has been rubbish.
Listen, I give Stel credit. Stel called it a long time ago when he was in the peak of his powers that he is not that good. Trust him. And I have to say, the last 18 months, I will just see a keeper fall off the cliff. If I'm United, Henderson is my number 1, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I watched him. He went down in slow motion. He was already down before the ball got anywhere near him.
Yeah.
And oh wow, what is he doing? And that's the end of that, because there ain't no way Man United are coming back from 2-0 down. That is the end of that. And Mason Mount has got in on the act. And that will teach Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to mess around with his team in a cup semi-final. Why did he change the team?
Why did he change it? That's the thing. Why did he change so much of it?
I don't get it.
I'm not going to lie. I kind of wanted United. So I'm a little bit gutted. But I did say it yesterday. There's something about Arsenal and Chelsea that are just drawn to each other.
Yep. Do you know what? I said that Chelsea would probably nick it. Yeah, I said Chelsea, I think, would probably nick it. Man United have beaten them 3 times out of 3 this season. They ain't beating them today, which is why I said they'll probably win it, Chelsea, today. But Mason Mount has killed the game with a 20-yard, little bit of a daisy cutter, really, wasn't it? It wasn't even that hard, the shot. Mad. I don't get it, mate. But maybe a little bit of redemption for the Europa League final last year then.
Well, Rick thinks Chelsea will be the easier game. I don't agree with that.
Chelsea are weird, bruv. I said this at the start of the show. They're a bit of a weird team. When they're up against it, they always pull something out the bag, don't they? Big up my boy.
I think United would have been. I think Ollie would have been naive in that final, and we would have capitalised.
The thing is, by then they might have already qualified for Champions League, Man United, so they would have gone for it, innit? So I don't know, man. Both teams are. Man United, this is a shock. Like, I can't believe. It's not a shock, is it? They've probably been the best team since we come out of lockdown and back into football.
They've been the form team.
100%. Goldbridge has jinxed them, bruv. He said, "Is there a better team in Europe since lockdown?" Since then,
Goldbridge basically needs to just shut his back because he keep jinxing.
Did you see his tweet yesterday?
Yeah,
if Arsenal lose by less than 3 goals, they've had a result. Yeah, funny old game, isn't it? We're in the final and you're knocked out, mate. But there we go. Big up my boy Ricky. We want Baku revenge. Yes, Baku again, bruv. Baku revenge. Big up Luke. Thanks for your donation, mate. Kind of don't want Chelsea now. Remember Baku.
The final will probably be on BBC One as well then. It'll be on BT and BBC One.
Yeah, it'll probably be on both, yeah. What minute are you in?
I'm watching it on BBC One live, so I'm ticking over to 50 minutes now. Okay,
yeah, I'm 55 seconds behind them on iPlayer. But thank you for that, Luke. I don't know, man. This could be a bit of, it could spur Arsenal on a little bit and say, like, hang on, remember last season? Yeah, Baku, yeah, let's go out there and have it. Look at my guy. Look, he's changed that horrible Fabregas picture that he had. Yeah.
Oh, is it? It's still showing for me.
Nah, man. He's got Bukayo Saka on there for me.
Oh, is it? I still see Sesko on his.
He must have just changed it. It's not fully updated. But he goes, what have I missed? Morning, lads. Still buzzing. You've missed an Olivier Giroud. Great finish. Great finish from Giroud. That was typical Giroud, wasn't it? And then another howler from David De Gea has made it 2-0.
Surely he must have earned a contract now with Chelsea because he's been banging in goals.
Yeah, I think they're keeping him in there. Yeah, I think they kept him, mate.
Oh, are they keeping him past the summer? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think they gave him another deal, didn't they? And they're in again here. Nearly free. But yeah, I think they've kept him. Man, you come up against a proper team and they disappear. Where's Mr. Bruno? Oh dear. Man United have the most points in the league since Bruno signed, and we're third, 5 points less. I see something earlier that since January.
That's an honest thing. Could be a third. Oh, you picked the wrong pass.
Yeah, since January, only three teams have got more points than Jose, and none of them were Arsenal. I don't know how true that is.
None of them are Arsenal. Okay.
Yeah, Man City, Man United, Liverpool, and then Tottenham are the top four. Yeah, since January on points.
See, where's Ben when they need him? Starboy or Ben would be good.
Do you know what I mean? They're the ones for that. I don't really look.
Yeah, they're my guys for stats.
Chelsea will be a tough game. Either would have been a tough game. I said this. What do you think, right? Because the last two games that we've played, Liverpool and Man City, you can't play football against them because they'll rip you apart. Yeah. So the tactics had to be what we did, and they were spot on, and we've done it to a T on both games. Yeah, against Chelsea or Man United, we're going to dominate possession at some point in them games.
I was going to ask, what's Arteta's record like against Chelsea? I've forgotten. When did we last play Chelsea?
2-2. Martinelli run the length of the pitch, didn't it?
Yeah, the wonder goal. Yeah.
Yeah, Rashford's just put one wide, and then Bellerin equalised, didn't he?
Yeah, I remember that game. That game was a real end-to-end topsy-turvy game.
And that's the thing. If you go against either, well, it's looking like it's going to be Chelsea. Could you go against Chelsea and do what we did against Liverpool and Man City? I think that'd be stupid to do that because neither of them two can dominate us and batter us 4-5. I know Chelsea did last season before some smart Alex says so, right? But let's be real here. Man City and Liverpool are the best two teams in the league, and they're the best footballing teams in the league. So you have to.
You got a Chelsea fan in the chat that says we can't defend, so you guys have a chance. You got a clean sheet at the moment, to be fair.
Apparently, Arteta's record against Chelsea is tied one or drawn one and lost one. Did we lose to them?
Okay.
Did we lose to them at the Bridge? We did, didn't we?
No.
No, we drew at the Bridge. Did we beat them at ours? I can't remember.
I don't know why I can't remember.
We lost 2-1. Yeah, we lost 2-1. I remember Leno did a Superman, didn't he? Remember, and then they scored a couple of minutes after that. Yeah, I remember now.
He was for two of the goals.
Yeah,
he had a bit of a disaster show that day.
This is what I say. When people go on about Leno's saved us so many points, he's also cost us a few this season. Yeah, people forget that. I forgot that. But yeah, no, 2-1. He Supermaned it.
Yeah, that was really bad that day. I remember that because we were quite scathing of Leno on that day.
Yeah. Yusuf says Leno turned into Karius.
Yeah, he really did.
He actually did, yeah. And the thing is, we looked so good in that game at the point when we were 1-0 up.
Yeah.
And then it just went bang, bang. It was like the Champions League final. We looked so good in that, and then they scored, and then they scored again. It's the same scenario.
Let me tell you something, though. I think I'd rather play this Chelsea than next year's one. That's a damn
100%. We don't want Werner running around, or Payet.
Oh gosh, they don't win the league. Something is very wrong.
They need another goalkeeper. Kepa's rubbish. Although on current form, he's better than De Gea.
yeah. I can't believe what's happened to De Gea. I can't believe
it's crazy. Yeah, 2 seasons ago he was the best in the league, and you could argue he was the best in the world.
I would suggest. Yeah. I would have suggested that.
What's happened to him, man? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. The amount of howlers. He done one against us. Do you remember Xhaka scored against him?
Yeah.
What are you doing with that?
MN has kind of reminded us that that's the match that Chambers got injured in.
Yes.
I remember
it is now. It's all flowing back to me, baby.
Yeah. I remember.
Jack Jones says, then you came to us and got a 2-2 out of a game you were dominated, but you got saying, yeah, we had a red card in that, didn't we?
I remember. It's flown back now.
Who got sent off in that game? Can you remember who got sent off in that game? That was back in what, January?
Was it Ainsley Maitland-Niles? No, it wasn't. It was
It weren't Maitland-Niles. It was
Louise.
Was it Louise?
Yeah,
I think it was Louise because Mustafi did the back pass.
Louise, because I was wilding out. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he gave the penalty away, didn't he? Yeah. Mate, that's a long time. That's 7 months ago, that game.
Yeah, it's a while ago, yeah.
There's been a lot of shit happened since then.
Yeah. So suddenly Gavin Louise has turned into Van Dijk. I don't know what's happened.
I know, mad. Caballero has just made an easy save from Harry Maguire. Man United was trying to have a go, but it's been really comfortable for Chelsea today so far.
All right, well, we owe Chelsea a spanking, so bring on the Chelsea.
Have you got your cup final ticket?
Oh, please.
Oh, dear. Do you think Tammy Abraham will be sold this summer? Yes, 100%. They'll keep Giroud and they've got Werner. And he'll end up at probably Burnley or somewhere.
Do you not think he'll play more than Giroud? I suppose maybe not, you know. I like Tammy, but for some reason...
He's a handful, man.
He doesn't seem to convert into goal. He's just a typical, and I could say this as a Nigerian, he's just a typical Nigerian striker. We're a handful. Converting goals ain't often.
That's why I said he'll end up at Burnley, because he's a big guy. He's a handful. He's got a world-class ability when he fancies it. He can dribble, he can shoot, he can run. Yeah. He can score headers. He went on that mad run at the start of the season, didn't he? 7 goals in 6 games or something stupid. Chelsea nearly scored a third then. And this is looking really embarrassing for United. Mason Mount's played very well today, by the way. And but yeah, that's why I said he'll probably end up at Burnley, because they like a striker that's big, physical, wins headers, gets in and around defenders, makes it hard for them. Yeah, they'll probably get 45 million quid when they sell him, because that's what Chelsea do, isn't it?
Almost scored a third. De Gea made a save, which I would hope he would be able to make, but you never know these days.
Rickland says, quit the weed. He hasn't got world-class ability. I think he has. I think Tammy Abraham, I'm not saying he's world-class. I'm saying that he shows glimpses that he could potentially do a lot better than he does. Sometimes I think he looks quality, man. It's like, how can you look so good for 5-6 games straight and then look so dead for 20 games?
He's better than Nketiah. Okay, why not?
100%. Ben says De Gea is finished. He has been for a couple of seasons, mate. Just watching again, I'm just going to see this chance. Willian into James. Oh dear. They should have done better with that, shouldn't they? Oh, I've just seen the save. Great save. Tammy Abraham can be West Ham's backup striker, says Nick. Him and Mikel Antonio would fucking cause all sorts of dramas together, wouldn't they? Jesus Christ.
I bet they would. Yeah, I bet they would.
Put them two both up front together. They'll cause a lot of problems and score a lot of goals.
Well, that's a decent shout, actually.
Just watching that chance again. Deflected. That was a good save from De Gea.
Do you think Arteta might turn around and try and keep Ainsley Maitland-Niles now? You know, I really liked that hug. It made me think, oh, please, God. You kept Granit Xhaka. Surely you could keep this kid who's actually showing promise.
Maybe it was just all paper talk and he weren't going anywhere.
I'm hoping so.
The thing is, let's be real here. All of us in our group chat rate him. We've rated him all season.
Yeah.
So when people are going, oh, why is Maitland-Niles playing? Hello? Have you not seen him all season?
Yeah. Plus, he can play that position. He's done it.
And the thing is, it was more of a shock when he doesn't play.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, let's be real here.
That's true.
Yeah, it's more of a shock when he don't play. And we said this in the chat that, or I said this, that, you know, we were all a little bit surprised saying, oh, hang on, how come Saka's not left wing back, But then when you think about it, he was up against Kyle Walker. It would be Saka against Kyle Walker. That's a no-brainer, bro. Kyle Walker would body that geezer left, right and centre. Saka would twist him up.
Even Zach had to concede that point.
Saka would twist him up. Don't get it twisted. Maitland-Niles twisted up Walker yesterday, Saka would run rings round him. But in a physical battle, Kyle Walker eats Saka for breakfast, bro.
Agreed.
Mahrez would twist up anyone on his day. But the thing is, if you put Saka down that side, it was actually a really good move to do that, to be fair, which is what I said on the watch along, because Ainsley Maitland-Niles is very good in defensive situations.
Yeah.
Right. He also had the physical side of it with Kyle Walker. Yeah. And there was one instance in that game where Kyle Walker bodied him and he went flying, didn't he? Yeah. Can you imagine if that was Saka done? He would have put him in Tottenham's ground, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it was no surprise in a way that Maitland-Niles did play, because he is 5'10", 5'11". He can defend. He's quick. Yeah. We see that he pocketed Adama when he came on against Wolves the other day. Yeah. When Tierney was getting a bit of a run around at times. Yeah. And the only surprise is why he's not been playing many more games. Do you know what I mean? So I don't get it.
It'll be interesting to see what he does with Ainsley Maitland-Niles on Tuesday against Villa. He might decide to maybe rest a couple, but I feel with Ainsley Maitland-Niles, hasn't played all season, just playing throughout, man.
I think Cedric will start. Obviously, he was cup-tied.
You're right. Yeah, I think that's a decent call. I think Cedric might start that game.
He might put Kolasinac in again.
Yeah, he might rotate it out. I think you're right, because Liverpool, City back to back, both of those were physically,
and mentally draining. You had to be switched on non-stop, didn't you?
100%.
My boy Sate in the chat says, I can't remember one bad game Maitland-Niles has done under Arteta. He deserves more game time.
No, he's actually excelled. That's what we didn't understand about it. He was one of the few people that was performing from the get-go. That's what we didn't understand.
Nick, the West Ham fan, says Haller, Tammy Abraham and Mikel Antonio as a front three, as a striker three, is like what they had at Frankfurt. Yeah. It is as well. Chris says Ainsley Maitland-Niles has pocketed Mahrez, Zaha and Adama this season.
Yeah.
It's true, man.
Yeah.
What did Mahrez do? You know I rate Mahrez, bro.
You
know I'm for Mahrez, yeah. I twerk for Mahrez, baby. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? But he pocketed him yesterday. Let's be real here. He pocketed him yesterday. Yeah. Big up my guy. No Hazard, no Baku repeat. We defend well, we win. Yeah. Let's hope there's no David Luiz, Agent Luiz in the final. Yeah. We always seem to get to a final when there's an ex-Chelsea player in the team against Chelsea, don't we? Yeah.
To be fair, though, when against Baku, Czech was one of the few people that could hold his head up high coming out of that game.
No, to be fair, he kept it down from being 7.
He really did. He played pretty well in that game.
Thank you for that, mate. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
But no, I think... obviously, the last 2 games, it's there's another clash of heads here. This is mad. Why has there been so many clash of heads since we come out of lockdown? Greenwood's holding his head. I don't know who's. I think it was Rudiger. Was it that's gone down with him? Yeah, I think it's Rudiger. Oh Jesus Christ! Why is Rudiger even trying to header that, bruv? He's got his eye on the ball, granted, but then he took his eye off the ball and spooned his head up. It's like, what are you doing, mate? This is ridiculous. Let's have a couple more comments. My guy, I haven't seen you for time in my chat, bruv. I ain't seen you for time. Hope you're well. It says, Jiggy Chig has stuck. Yes, Jiggy Chig's staying forever, baby.
I've just left it. I haven't bothered changing it yet. Yeah,
man, come on. Why the hell does Willock get game time ahead of Maitland-Niles? Bruv, you'd get on very well with Zach.
Yeah, you would. Yes, you would.
I don't get it. 8 goals and 9 assists for the flop. I think you mean Nicola Pepe. Yep. What did we say? Play him at Wembley. Bigger pitch. He'll have more space, more time. And he wasn't very great in the second half. He didn't get much of the ball in the second half. The one thing he did in the second half, when he picked that ball up from Tierney down the wing, jinked inside, laid it back. He got a pre-assist. He got a pre-assist. Right pre-assist. But yeah, I think he's had a good season, Pepe.
I definitely don't think he's had this flop of a season people make out. And I think, like you say, start him in the final, another big pitch, give him plenty of time, just run at the Chelsea guys. I think they'll be terrified.
Big up, Evan. Hope you're well, buddy. You should put timestamps on the bottom of your video so people can link to watch the matches. to be fair, oh, Man United nearly scored. To be fair, normally within about 5 minutes, do you know what? I went in the swimming pool earlier, right? And the water still ain't come out of my ear, man. It's doing my brain. I hear it clicking in my ear. Still taste and smell chlorine as well, man. Yeah, it's horrible. But to be fair, within about 5 minutes of the watch along going out, after it's finished, somebody's already gone through it and put a timestamp in there. If I see it, I normally pin it. Yeah, so then people just scroll through and see our reactions. But yeah, I should put the minute up, really, that the goals were scored. But to be fair, BT Sport and Sky Sports, they're pretty quick at dropping the highlights out, aren't they?
Oh, they're rapid.
They've been getting really quick recently, haven't they? So it's funny when you see that they don't trend higher than fan cams and fan channels like Goldbridge. Every time I look on the trending list, he's got 3 or 4 videos on trending. Bro, his press conference reactions trend. It's like, it's mad. When I was sat by the pool earlier, right, an hour before kickoff, I thought, right, I better come in, have a shower, and have something to eat and all that. Yeah, right. I've gone on YouTube. I thought, blah blah blah. Let me just have a little look. Right, Goldbridge has only just started this stream, bro. It'd been on 5 minutes. Yeah, 22,000 people watching. So I was just like, it's ridiculous, man. Fair play to him, bro. That geezer grafts so hard, man. Yeah, fair play. Like, and I always rate people that work hard and put it in, man. Yeah, so fair play to him. But yeah, his views are ridiculous, man. Every time I look on trending, he's on there 1, 2, 3, or like 1, 9, and 12 or something. It's like the other day, both of his watch-alongs were back-to-back, 2nd and 3rd. He did 2 watch-alongs in the same day. I was like, how the fuck you got him 2nd and 3rd, man? And I'm kind of gutted as well, by the way. Yeah, just talking about trending. That watch-along last night didn't trend, yeah? Yeah, it had more views. Yeah, it had more views in a certain time scale. Yeah, it peaked at 30,000 in 1 hour. Yeah, when the watch-along peak for the Olympiacos one trended, that had 24K in 1 hour. Yeah, that had 30K last night. This one's had more traction in terms of likes, dislikes, and comments. Yeah, and it didn't trend, and it's had double the amount of views to subscribers. How is that possible? And then you got somebody on there trending with 40K, and he's got fucking 190,000 subs. How is that even? I don't get how you trend, bruv. Yeah, I don't get it. How can you have 40K views on 190K subs and you're trending? Yeah, a channel with 37K has 74K. Yeah, and don't trend. You've got double the amount of views to your sub base. Surely that should trend, isn't it?
All algorithms.
Not that I'm being salty, bruv. It was the biggest viewed video on the channel. We won. It wasn't off a negativity or profiting off a loss.
What did they settle as in the end?
Huh?
What did it settle as at the end?
Still going.
Still going.
Yeah. Yeah, when I looked earlier, it was on 34K. Sorry, 74K.
Oh, that would get 75 easy then.
Yeah, I think it must be on sharing the content or something, because that had more likes, more traction, more dislikes, more views than when I trended last time with, what, 15,000 views less.
Yeah, it's definitely the algorithm, like my man said.
Yeah, I reckon it's shares or something, man. You might have to share, I don't know. Or whether you put the link out on multiple platforms. Instead of watching it on Facebook, you click the link to watch on YouTube via Facebook or something.
Let me tell you something. When I say KSA runs YouTube, not only is his video #1 trend, you got about 3 people doing reaction videos to.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah, the reaction video.
Like, flipping heck.
Maybe I should jump on the hype. Yeah, jump on the KSI hype train, bruv.
You know what I mean?
But if you go onto gaming, click on trending, yeah, and then go gaming. Yeah. Sidemen. It's ridiculous.
They run YouTube, yo.
It's ridiculous.
I don't even hate them. Fair play to them.
I know, mate. Listen, at the end of the day, 20-odd million subs, bruv, it's ridiculous. And they work as well. They've been grafting, man. All through lockdown, they've been grafting. I don't particularly watch them. Yeah, but I see them on there.
But it's not for us though. It's for younger. It's for the younger crowd. It's for kids. Oh, that is a nasty tackle. Yeah,
man. No, fair play, mate. You can't knock anyone who's smashing it, man. This is 20 minutes to go. It's looking kind of comfortable for Chelsea, man. If anything, they're going to get another one.
Just a horrible tackle on what is that guy's name? Kovacic. Kovacic. Look at Luke Howard's comment. That's the one I just saw as well.
Hey, he does watch my streams a lot. You're a wind-up merchant. Love you, man. Love you, baby. Ain't it nice to watch a football match without being stressed and your heartbeat going at 200 mile an hour?
It's nice.
Oh, I just seen that tackle, you know.
You just saw it, innit? 2-footed. Guy's all right though. He's up and running.
Is VAR getting involved? Well, Mike Dean has given him a yellow. Pogba's fuming.
Santa Mike Dean, I see. Flip it out.
I know. What's happened to him, man?
I know, right? Lockdown, that's why.
That could have been a red, you know.
It could have been, easy.
I think it would have been a bit harsh, but it was more his trailing foot that caught him. But that could have been a red.
Chelsea are just managing this game. Oh, excuse me. Just managing this game.
Elijah says Chig and Ndombele is the biggest Premier League flop, 65 mil.
Maybe I'm wrong. I like Ndombele, you know.
Jose don't. He never plays him.
But I like him. I do.
Why are you stressed, bruv? You're 2-0 up and they're doing nothing. Literally.
Yeah,
you're in the final.
Managing it nicely.
It's not like 1-0 up like us against Man City yesterday, and we're sitting there like, oh my god, they're all over us. They're all over us. Do you know what I mean?
But I stand by what I said. I still think in the end, when you look back at it, actually we were pretty comfortable in the end. Yeah,
bruv, you can have possession and start whipping balls in, and we win them, and then you get the ball back, then you whip it in, we win them. You can have 99% of the ball. Yeah, if you don't put the ball in the back of the net, you ain't ever winning.
Yeah.
Chelsea have played very well today. Mason Mount's been class today, man. He's been really good. Every time I've watched him, I've been impressed by him. Maybe he is the real deal, like Chelsea fans keep telling me. Kovacic as well. Yeah, I agree. Kovacic has been good today as well, man. Very good. City had one shot. Yeah, Mahrez. Well, one shot on target. Yeah. They had the De Bruyne free kick that we all thought was in. Then the Laporte one that nearly snapped everything in half. The bar behind the goal, it was stanchion.
They had opportunities, don't get me wrong, but there was never a time where I was thinking, oh, they are peppering our goal. Yeah, we knew they were going to have more possession than us. I said I could have told you that before the start of the game.
Has anyone seen Dan James today? Real talk.
Oh, that's a big save. Oh, fair play to De Gea there. And a nice save.
Yeah, Chelsea are really popping it around. They've looked really on it today. Their football's been real good. 1-2 touch football, man.
That's 3-0.
Is it really? I'm going to see it in a minute. I'm going to see it in a minute. Just watching Reece James. Just watching Reece James win a corner. I'm 50 seconds behind you, man. This Reece James is not a bad player. He's done all right today, man. I'm going to see it in a minute. Big up, Phoenix. How you doing, darling? Hope you're well.
It was a Welsh Trio Walcott without the pace. Sorry, without the goals, I should say. I don't rate him. I'll be honest. That Reece James guy.
You don't rate him? Corner whipped in. Just watching it now. Oh, that was a big boy save. I just seen the De Gea save.
It's right after that.
Yeah. Out to Mason Mount. Into Alonso.
Oh, from Chelsea it is.
Finish. That was a great goal, man. You got to say, that was a quality goal, mate. That was quality. The passing, the movement. Chelsea have been on it today, mate. No Man United fan can sit there and say that they've been robbed or they were lucky, Chelsea. Chelsea have come out from the first minute to now, right up to the 74th minute, yeah? Or 74th minute. And they have been absolutely dominant in every part of the pitch. They've been quicker to everything. They've won. So look at Harry Maguire. Looks like he's about to cry. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Fair play. United will end up getting Champions League anyway.
They'll get Champions League, yeah. Back to work tomorrow. Furlough finished. I feel sorry for you. I bet you've enjoyed your time off.
Hey, at least you have a job to go back to be fair.
This is true, yeah. It was actually an own goal from Harry Maguire. I thought it was Rudiger, but I've just seen the reverse angle.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, come off of Harry Maguire. Stick him up front, bruv. Stick him up front for United. Big up Patriot SD on Twitch as well. Big up the Twitch gang. Big up everyone. If you haven't shared the streams, share the stream. Do share the stream. And if you're on HOTMIC, bottom left of the app, if you haven't downloaded HOTMIC, do it now. Link in the description. You can link up to my stream and your TV same time. It's kind of cool. Not only that, follow Guna Eagle Eye. Link in the description. I need to get that in it. I need to get that little graphic.
That GIF.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Sean says no penalty, no win for United. 007 Abama says didn't expect the game to be so one-sided. Neither did I, mate. Neither did I.
Nah, neither did I.
But why has he changed his team? You don't change a winning team, mate. And Ollie's done really well with it, like getting the results, peppering shots, Martial and Rashford together, Bruno Fernandes behind, Greenwood on the right. Why has he done that today? I genuinely don't get it. It's the chance to get to a cup final and you've tinkered with the team. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, bruv. Trophy over top four. Exactly. Exactly. When you sit down in 30 years' time and you go, oh, yes, back in 2020, we got top four. Did you win anything? No, but we qualified for the Champions League. Who gives a fuck?
Nah, but...
Yeah. Oh, so you didn't win the trophies that season? No. We got to the quarterfinals of the Champions League and got knocked out because we weren't good enough. All right. Okay. What happened there? Oh, well, what we did is we dropped pretty much most of the team that's been peppering everyone. And we put a load of players in that ain't good enough. Like, what a fucking idiot. If I was a Man United fan, I'd be really pissed off with that. Yeah, they've ripped a lot of teams. I know they might not be the greatest teams in the league, as everyone keeps saying. Yeah, but you still got to beat what's in front of you, and they've been doing it quite easily recently. Yeah, they changed the state. It's ridiculous.
To be fair to Zach, he did say this morning that he didn't think the United team was all that good. But like you say, I think it doesn't help when the manager doesn't.
Well, he went to a back three as well. He hasn't done a back three for ages.
Oh, he literally changed everything. Fuck
yeah. Yeah, he went to a back three. I think the last time they played a back three, they got piped as well. Yeah, he went to a back three. He's dropped Luke Shaw. I don't know if he's injured. He dropped Luke Shaw. He dropped Pogba. He dropped Greenwood. Yeah, he dropped Martial.
Well, it's not been a good weekend for the Manchester clubs. That's for damn sure.
Right, who gives a fuck? London all the way, baby.
London all the way, huh?
Yeah, London all the way. Lee, Awa. That's how you pronounce it. I used to think it was Ayua.
I say Awa. So that's our own way.
Awar.
Okay, go on.
Grealish. No, Grealish. What am I talking about?
Awar.
Yeah, whatever. Eva.
Awar.
Giroud left us too soon. Changed my mind. Giroud's goal was class. It was very good. Lindelof is better than Maguire. I disagree, but I think they've both been crap today. Nice goal by Maguire. He turned into Giroud. I don't rate him that much. He's had a poor season. He's got better, I think, the longer the season's gone on. But the last few weeks, he was crap at the beginning. Then he went on a run. Now he's been crap again, isn't he, Maguire? And Rashford is on, done absolutely nothing. And Igalo is on. Wan-Bissaka is off.
Willian's off.
Was that Fosu Mensah, was it, who came on? I may be wrong. I have been wrong before.
Drew is off. Tammy's on.
Nah. No, we're not going to do that, bruv.
Especially if he scores against us.
Like he did in Baku.
You know what I mean?
And then around with the trophy, go, look, thank you, Arsenal. Cheers, mate. $465 people watching this live. While they're doing that sub on my end, I really do need to go to the toilet, bruv.
Oh.
So I'm going to go and drain the main vein. 206 likes on this currently. Let's try and get that up to 300 real quick. If you haven't subscribed, do so right away. There's no need to wait. Do it now. So make sure you do that right now. And I would appreciate it. And I will be back in about 2 minutes, mate, yeah?
I
need to obviously sing happy birthday twice afterwards. So, yeah, I'll be back in a minute.
Big up to you guys. I hope you're well. Like Lee says, please do stick a like on the video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Just watching Chelsea apply some pressure here. United, understandably, heads are down. 10 minutes left. Literally, I'm just ticking over to 81 minutes now. United are on the attack currently. Pogba just... You see what Pogba does with this ball, just completely wastes one. Chig, why are you here on the stream? Why not? Okay, you're one of them kind of guys. Okay. Hold on, let me take care of it. Oh, I can't even take care of that. I can, but once I get into YouTube. Anyway, I hope you guys are well and are enjoying the game. Hold on 1 second. Just coming into the chat room. Oh, okay, so Rickon was already on the case. He beat me to it. Who's man of the match for you, Chig? That's a good question. Who's your man of the match so far? Because I must confess, I was watching it in the first half while like doing little like domestic bits, which is why I wasn't here the first half. But yeah, who's your man of the match? From what I could see, Mason Mount's played very well. Willian played pretty well from what I could tell. But I guess you guys would be more the experts on this. Who do you think played well? Or Jorginho, you guys... you know what? I'm happy for Jorginho in a way, because I know that there was a lot of talk that he was my man signing and he was off to Juventus and this, that, and the other. But I think he actually likes it in London and kind of just said, no, I ain't following you to Italy. Like, I'm just going to make this work. And he seems to be working hard for Lampard and doing really well. And he's obviously going to be one of the people we need to pinpoint in the final. Yeah, agreed. I reckon literally that's what I was just thinking. He needs to be, because he dictates their pace so well. He's so good at doing that, finding pockets and dictating pace. And actually that, to me, is the player that we miss at the moment. Just a player that can pick up pockets in the middle of the park and just dictate the way we play. Kovacic, man of the match. Okay. Interesting. Any other thoughts? Literally, people are just saying Jorginho and Kova. Good question. Chig, where did... I'm not going to answer that. I feel like if it isn't a criticism...
Just like that, we're back. Just like that, we're back. Man of the match, I heard you guys saying who man of the match. Mason Mount by a mile. Mason Mount by a mile. He's been brilliant today, man.
It's a penalty. United penalty.
Oh, here we go. Bruno Fernandes is going to get his goal. Or did he go off? Did he go off a minute ago?
My man looking like Sean Kingston. I'll take that. He's a good looking.
Beautiful girl.
I'll take that compliment. Thank you.
That's a tune, by the way.
Of course.
Proper summer tune. Man United get a lot of penalties, didn't they? And I've seen so many Arsenal fans getting salty about it. Maybe it's because they're in the box more often than not.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
And they've got a couple of good penalty takers to take him. Bruno steps up, arrogantly sends my man the wrong way. You see this penalty?
Oh, yeah, I've just seen the incident. He's only just come on, that fella, isn't he?
What, Bruno?
No, the geezer who fouled him. What's his name? Just watching it again. I can't remember the geezer's name who came on. Young lad. Is that Hudson-Odoi? Is that Hudson-Odoi? I don't know who it is. I can't see his name.
This Gunners Media guy, are you cool with him?
Yeah, he's sound, man.
Okay, cool. I didn't know, because he asked me.
Let me double check.
He asked me a funny question, so I didn't know if he was cool or not. So And I never like to block anyone on your channel just in case.
Oh, it might not be him. I don't know. The one I was thinking of has got a similar sounding name and is a member of the channel.
Oh,
Maybe
he's not a member, this guy.
Right. Oh, I've just seen that penalty. What was he doing, bruv? He done some little skip.
Some little skip to.
He done some little skip, bruv. What's that all about?
Oh.
But it is 3-1. There ain't no coming back, though. That's for sure. Yeah, the reason I didn't realise that was Hudson-Odoi is he's changed his hairstyle. But yeah, 3-1. 3-1. Kovacic is off. There's not long to go. Less than 5 minutes past stoppage time. And Kovacic is off and Loftus-Cheek is on. And it's been light work, really light work for Chelsea today. A lot easier than it probably should have been or could have been if Solskjaer had picked his best team.
Okay, DBS, Dallas, I trust you at least, so that's good.
Chelsea are on the break again. And they just put it out of play. Elijah on HOTMIC says, bring Wenger back for the cup final. Don't worry, bruv. We got Mikel Simeone, bruv. Don't worry about that. We've got Mikel Simeone, baby. Ollie looks stressed. Look at him. Do you think we're going to beat Chelsea? Why not?
Why not?
We do all right, and we actually should just play at Wembley every week.
We're quite even. We're quite even.
Yeah, we beat everyone at Wembley, bruv. Literally.
We like Wembley, it's true.
Maybe bring Ramsey back on loan.
The Worthington Cup final that we lost to them, was that even in Wembley? I feel like it wasn't.
City, yeah, it was. Yeah,
oh, it was.
Yeah, when it was one of Aubameyang's first games, wasn't it? He missed an absolute sitter, and then I think Aguero scored.
No, not City. Chelsea. You know when Walcott played and scored.
Oh, the league, yeah, that League Cup. And Drogba scored, Drogba. Yeah, I think that was it. I think that was at Wembley. Yeah, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was at Wembley. Elijah says 2-0 for us. Sate says 2-1. Arsenal can win it. Dave says the Spanish Pulis. Careful, mate. Yeah, careful. You'll get all the haters on you.
It was 2007. Yeah, so it was Cardiff apparently.
Oh, was it Cardiff? There you go. There you go. It was 2007. Wow, man, that was what 13 years ago. That's
mad. That was mad.
My little girl weren't even born.
Oh gosh, yeah. Oh gosh.
I had a better hairline as well, bruv. Like seriously, none of this social distancing between like hairline and eyebrows, bruv. So I mean, it's crazy.
07, wow, that's
a long time ago, man. Time flies. Time flies.
Oh, Giroud got man in the match. To be fair, he did play well. He did play well.
His goal was class. His goal was really good.
I wouldn't have necessarily picked him, but okay.
Yeah, Mason Mount, man of the match for me. Do you think Drogba was overrated? Say again.
Ben says he was only 6 back then.
Wow.
I never knew you were so young, Ben. I never knew.
Do you think Drogba was overrated? Not every time he played against us, he weren't. Every time he played us, he scored.
For me, one of the most complete strikers I've ever seen.
Do you know what? League goals tally-wise, he wasn't relentless, was he?
Yeah, but he had everything, bro.
He did, yeah. He could score a banger, he could score a tackle, he could bully you, headers.
Oh my gosh.
Big game player, bruv. Yeah,
I was so salty about Chelsea for so long just because of Drogba. Because I just thought that was the striker we needed.
Could you imagine if we had him in the same team as Henry, bruv?
Oh, bro.
Yeah, it would be mad. It would have been mad. With Bergkamp just behind them, pulling the strings. Jesus Christ, mate. There's it's coming into stoppage time. 6 minutes added on. Well, I think it's 6 minutes added on.
I can't believe Starboy is so young. 15 years old, you know. Should be watching this.
Senderos still has nightmares about Drogba.
Yeah, of course, 100%. Probably not even like talking about Drogba.
Pedro is coming on.
What is the name of the Italian manager for Sunderland when they were still in the Prem? Arteta reminds me of that dude. Oh no, and that doesn't sound like a compliment.
Italian manager for Sunderland. Mason Mount.
What's his name? Former Chelsea guy.
Well, that narrows it down. They've had loads of managers, bruv.
Not Vialli.
Di Matteo.
No, not Di Matteo.
He didn't manage Sunderland. What am I chatting about?
Oh, it's literally on the tip of my tongue. Might as well just look at Gus Poyet. That's the one. He's not Italian.
You know he's not Italian, right?
I was going to say. I knew you were talking about. Unless you are talking about Di Canio. Because Di Canio also managed him.
Say again, mate. Di Canio. I don't know. He didn't play for Chelsea.
He didn't play for Chelsea, yeah.
Do you remember when he pushed the referee over?
Yes.
And Nigel Winterburn went for him, and he went to jab him in it. He put his fist up, and Winterburn's all like that.
I like Canio as a striker.
Canio was class, man. What a footballer!
I always thought he was a good striker.
It was funny, that referee, I can't remember the geezer's name. He went down in stages, didn't he? Yeah. I was just, you shouldn't laugh because he's pushed the referee over it. It's not really funny, really. But the way he went down was hilarious. Yeah. And then when he went up to Keown and went like that, and Keown's like, not Keown, Winterburn's like, that was funny, man. Too funny. Big up my guy as well, if I can find him. There he is. Vegas Gunner. Real one, baby. Guys, what's the name of the Italian manager? Oh, we've just done that. Oh, that's where you got. I didn't read.
That's where I got it from. Oh, you didn't know where I got it from? Yeah.
I've had a mare today with this stream, bro. I swear. I thought I'd synced up on HOTMIC and I hadn't.
But yeah, he's confirmed as to Canio that he meant. But he's not Chelsea, man. He's a former West Ham.
Thank you for that, though, mate. That goal he scored, West Ham, that flying volley, bro. That scissor kick volley. What a goal! That was against United, wasn't it?
Yeah, one of the best goals in the Premier League.
Oh, unbelievable goal, mate. What a footballer. I was saying this before you come on earlier, because we were talking, who were we talking about? We were talking about somebody who was always good in a shit team. I can't remember who we were talking about, Yeah, and I was like, I said, that's why, like, certain players, they don't have excuses made for them. Can't remember who we were talking about. It was about 2 hours ago, bruv. Yeah, but Jack Grealish is another one. Jack Grealish is in a shit team, but he always stands out as their best player. Yeah, and he always looks good. Yeah, and I was saying, like, back in the day, Matt Letizia, bruv. Yeah, what a footballer, bruv. Yeah, that guy single-handedly kept that team in the Premier League year in, year out. I bet he kicks himself he didn't leave to go to a better team. Because and do you know what? He's only had about, I think, 7 or 8 England caps.
Very small. Very small.
Yeah. Joke, man. Seriously.
That was a big talking point back in the day. Yeah.
That's what we were talking about. Thank you, Daniel. We were talking about Danny Ings. Yeah, and I was saying, this season he's been in a pretty bang average team, and he's come out as a top class striker this season, really, isn't he? Yeah,
and yes, Starboy, I did hear, and I will regret that about Szoboszlai, but it is what it is.
No, it's Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai sounds like a Bond villain, bruv.
Szoboszlai,
baby. Did you see? Obviously, you've watched all of this game. I take it. Yeah. Did you see the injury? Does anyone know what's happened to Eric Bailly? Is he all right?
Yeah, I did see that.
They put him in a neck brace, bruv. It looked pretty bad.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything so far.
Letizier's loyalty to Southampton was divine. Yes. So was a few other players, mate. Yeah, Alan Shearer. I know he played for a few teams: Southampton, Blackburn, Newcastle. But at Newcastle, he could have left and gone United quite a few times. I bet he still regrets that. Even though he's got the freedom of Newcastle, I bet he still deep down when he sleeps at night thinks, "Only I'd gone to United. Yeah, he could have won everything. But he is a hero in Newcastle. He's got the freedom of the city. He's got a statue outside the ground. Worst celebration scoring a goal ever, though, wouldn't it? Just that. Like, what a shit celebration.
What, Alan Shearer?
Scored. Yeah. Man, the girl calls that geezer scored. You thought he'd mix his celebrations up, wouldn't you? I remember when we won the league at White Hart Lane. Oh, who did he just leave? Oh, mate, how has he missed? Hudson-Odoi just twisting man up, bruv.
Twisted up and skied it, dude.
Should have buried it, to be fair to him. He should have buried it. I remember when we won the league at White Hart Lane, yeah, in 04. Yeah, Newcastle played Chelsea just before that. And I think if they beat them or they got a draw against them, then we only needed the draw, didn't we? Go and watch the goal that Shearer scored against Chelsea in that game, bruv. 35-yard on the volley, pinged it straight in the top bins, bruv. Yeah, I was like, oh my day. He was quality Shearer, man.
Yeah, he was a good player.
Footballer. Well, brilliant goal scorer. He wasn't a fantastic footballer, was he? But he was a fucking good goal scorer.
Mm.
Always in the right place, man. Dirty fucker as well, wasn't he?
That's game.
That's it. It's done. Bring on Frank Lampard and Chelsea.
Well, you do hate the Chelsea, so hopefully you'll.
Only because a lot of my mates are Chelsea fans, and they just wind me up constantly. It's like, do you know what I mean? But the thing is, they're more of a threat than Tottenham, or used to be anyway. Fucking, they're both above us now. But yeah, when Chelsea were winning stuff year in, year out, well, they haven't really stopped winning stuff, have they? Let's be real. Yeah, last year they won in Baku. Yeah, but they just wind me up. They always pull something out the bag, don't they? That's the first time they've played Man United 4 times this season. Yeah, it's the first time they've beaten them. Man U have won all 3 before that. It's the first time they've beaten them this season. When they have to turn up and do something, Chelsea turn up and do something. So hopefully we can beat them. They played really well today, mate. I was kind of shocked at how well Chelsea played today. I thought it'd be a bit closer. Fair play to them, man. But there were some good players on that.
I knew they'd win today, though. I knew they'd win. I said it to you yesterday. Something about us and Chelsea. When we're on the verge of finals, we don't let anyone stop us.
Yeah, that's true, man.
We don't let anyone stop us.
But you know what? This is 2017 all over again, isn't it? Beat Man City in the semi when no one gave us a prayer.
Yeah.
And then beat Chelsea when they've been record-breaking champions. Most wins in the season at that point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember going up the escalators, at Wembley. Right, I remember going up there and it was just rammed with Arsenal fans. Yeah, and I was like asking people, I was like, "Do you think we'll win today?" Nah, we got no chance, mate. Literally, I swear down, right? Not a single Arsenal fan I spoke to in the fan park or walking up the escalator gave us a prayer. Yeah, and that was just mad, bruv. I remember there was just limbs everywhere, bruv. It was mental. Me and Oliver were going mad. It was crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. And Sam was there as well, I think. But it was good, man. Hopefully we can do it again. Yeah, look, there we go. Rickon says they were immense. They had Diego Costa, Hazard. They had a good team back then, man. Now they have Hudson-Odoi. Right, they've got Giroud as well, bro. He's scored against us in... look at Wifey. Change your name. Steffi Steph. Bring on Chelsea and Seville. I'm in Seville for this game, man.
Did she change it back?
She must have changed it back.
Steph.
What's that all about?
What's going on, girl? Is she still with you?
She's in her bedroom, man.
Ah, okay. Didn't know if she'd gone back to Sunny or Wolves.
Yeah, man. Nah, she's here until end of August.
Oh, end of August. Okay.
Yeah,
no.
She's getting a tan game on as well.
Cool. Okay.
As soon as I've been used to her cooking for me for like 4 months, bruv, I said, "No, you got to come back." Like, I'm only joking. I'm joking. I can feel her eyes piercing through the walls, bruv. Yeah.
What do you mean? What you cook as well, Mr. I cook lamb fowl?
Yeah, but because I haven't cooked for 4 months, bruv, I've lost my touch. But no, what do you think, man? Do you like? Listen, it's a cup final, bruv. I think
quietly confident.
50 in a final, anyway.
I'm quietly confident.
Yeah.
With Chelsea, you can never be overly confident because you get piped, like we saw at Baku. But FA Cup, man, there's something about that competition, man, where I'm just gonna say I'm quietly confident. There's what it is.
Chelsea is going to win the league because whenever they help a team win the league, they win it the next season. But what do you mean? 2013-14, they beat Liverpool, helped City. They then won it the following year. Yeah. Then they helped Leicester the season after. Then they won it the following year. I don't know whether that actually works out like that, my friend. I'm quite sure that Liverpool have something to say about that next season. And Man City. But there we go. Camavinga or Thomas Partey? Thomas Partey. Camavinga's decent, but he's young, man. He's
still unproven, man. I think he'll get there, but he's still very unproven.
Just comment. Warren says, I bet you didn't speak to Ty at Wembley then. I didn't actually see him until after the game, I can't lie. Mate, I remember that, yeah. I think I've said this before, right? The fan park for Arsenal was here. Chelsea's one's well over there, yeah. They had this open top bus there, just circling around our fan park, throwing celery at us, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it?
Celery. They're throwing celery at us, bro. I was like, you wasters.
They were confident, right?
They thought they had it in the bag. They just won the league. Yeah, we actually beat them in the league. Ozil scored that day. Fucking who knew? Yeah. He scuffed that as well with his only foot. But he still scored. Sanchez dinked the keeper, didn't he? And yeah, they after that went to a back three and then just battered everyone, didn't they?
Yeah,
we kind of helped them win the title.
Yeah.
Nobody gave us a prayer that day, man, and I can't believe we beat them, mate. Yeah, we fucking hammered them that day as well. We were so good, so good. Ramsey, Giroud, even Ozil fucking played well that day. Yeah, that's probably the last time he turned up in a game, bruv.
You reckon he'll get in the squad for the final?
No. Has he actually tweeted and said anything? Has he put anything out there?
I mean, if he doesn't get in the squad for the final and he's still here starting next season, I don't know what is going on at the club. Just make the boy an offer and let him go, man.
Let's have a look and see if he's tweeted.
Make him an offer. What is it, 18 million a year he's on? Pay him 10 million and just tell him to bugger off.
So the last tweet he put out there was saying, I'm ready on the 14th of July. So he hasn't congratulated his teammates.
Of course not.
And being one of the 5 captains, you would have thought not only would he have been at Wembley supporting Arsenal yesterday and supporting his teammates, you would have thought he would have posted saying, wouldn't you? Saying congratulations and all that.
The narrative is that the theory is that he's a popular guy and that, you know, people were mad when Emre left him out. But actually, the reality is apparently he's quite a loner, Mr. Ozil. That's super quiet.
I think he's up his own arse, bruv.
Up his own arse. Yeah. People are not fussed if he's in the team or not.
Yeah,
I knew it, man. Well, who really is that bothered if Mesut Ozil's in the team, other than fans? That's the only people that care.
Yep. The players probably don't want him in the team.
Yeah.
They know we're playing with a passenger.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. He won't be in the squad for that game. The better team won, says Daily. Fair play. Chelsea, they battered United today, really. Did he ask if Burnley were going to finish above us? I think they're above us now, aren't they?
Yeah, 1 point.
Yeah, there you go. Don't worry about
one game more, but
yeah, don't worry about next season. They might finish above us this season, bro. But no, honestly, I think that it's going to be hard work against Chelsea. It always is, man. It always is, and they always, like I said, they always pull a trophy out the bag at some point when you least expect them to do it. Like Lampard was under a little bit of pressure. The results haven't been good. Well, I wouldn't say he's under pressure. With the fans, they're getting a bit of the saying that we give away points to Bournemouth and to this team and to that team. And now look, they're in the final, and they've been slipping a little bit for the top 4. I do think they'll still get top 4. I think Leicester completely shafted themselves, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't know. Leicester just assumed they'd get there. I don't know what's happened.
Oh, who would have thought that Brendan Rodgers had let it slip? No pun intended. Well, he's bottled it before, bruv. Come on.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
We don't let it slip, mate. Yeah. So yeah, he's bottled it before. Who knew? Who would have known? But let's do a couple more comments and get out of it. Yeah. Now, thanks for jumping on as well. Appreciate that, man.
No. Yeah, I was watching the game half, kind of anyway. So I figured I'll just come on then. Not a problem.
I don't know where Jake Snacks won. I'll get his name right in a minute. gets these figures from. Arsenal fans outnumber Chelsea 5-1 worldwide.
Not about 5-1, but I'm sure we outweigh them.
I'd say it's probably pretty level, mate. If I'm being completely honest. Yeah, real talk. I ain't even blagging. Yeah, Chelsea have got a big following in Africa, mate.
Yeah, it's a very new thing, but yes, you're right. There is a lot of Chelsea, a lot of African fans that are Chelsea fans.
Thank you, Luke. Next time, don't get triggered. My guy, man. Love you, bro. But no, seriously, I'm going to actually Google that and find out what the stats are on Arsenal and Chelsea fans globally. I guarantee Chelsea have got about the same amount of fans as Arsenal all over the world. I bet it ain't far away.
I don't think it's 5-1, but I think we've got more.
Oh, yeah, 100% ain't 5-1. But yeah, I don't know, man. Chelsea has more fans on social media though, probably as their fans are younger.
Nah, if anything, if they're younger, they're more likely to on social media. Chelsea
big up Lord Zola, member of the channel, Chelsea boy. Love your channel, Lee. Looking forward to the final. It's 50-50. Right about now, big up Lamar.
It's about who shows up.
Who wants it more? That's what it is. And this is the thing. Both teams now. See, the thing is, Chelsea have still got to go for it in their last couple of games because they need to get top 4. Yeah. We could kind of just go bollocks. We're just going to play a reserve team in them 2 games. But then that's the mistake Chelsea made in 2017. They won the league by a canter. Yeah. Didn't play any of their better players for 2 weeks, and we fucking hammered in that final. So if I was Arsenal and I was Arteta, keep playing the better players. Yeah, keep them fit and ready to go. Yeah, because as soon as you give them a little bit of time off, the levels drop a little bit, and all of a sudden you end up getting done in the final. And I want to beat them in that final, mate.
You think even if we rotate players out, we should have enough to beat Watford and Villa? But then Villa will be fighting for their life. They have to win.
So Watford. Yeah, so Watford. They're only 3 points to drop.
Watford will be all right. They'll be all right. In fact, Watford, funny enough, is the team they have to catch. If they don't beat us, Villa are down. Simple as that.
Do you think Bournemouth are gone as well?
Yeah, but Bournemouth have played 37 games. They're in 31 points.
Have a look.
Villa are on 36 games.
No, let's have a look.
Bournemouth, trust me.
Yeah, Bournemouth have played 1 more than Villa. So let's say Villa lose. I don't know who Villa's next game is, but let's say they lost. Oh, of course it is on Tuesday. Yeah, what an idiot. So let's say we beat them. They're on 31. Who's Watford's 2 games? Let's have a look at Watford. One of them's us.
Watford.
Man City and Arsenal.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, Man City and Arsenal. Bournemouth have got Everton away. Interesting. Well, let's say Watford lose both of them games. Their goal difference, Villa. Oh, sorry. Let me start that again. Let's say Watford lose both of their games. They're stuck on 34 points, yeah? Let's say they lose 2-0 in each game. That'll put them on minus 27 goal difference, yeah? Aston Villa, let's say that they lose 1 game and draw 1. They could potentially get out of it. Bournemouth, they're on minus 27 goal difference already, so they're going to have to fucking win and hope for the best, mate. Yeah, I can't see them beating Everton away, if I'm honest. Yeah, good. I want them relegated. I've said all season, shit little football club. It's the only football team I pretty much hate in the Premier League. Like, really hate, other than Tottenham because of rivalry and stuff. But that football club, 90% of their income is made up of TV money. What a shit way to run your business. Yeah, so they'll be liquidated soon. No, I don't like them, man. I just look at them and I think you've got a shit little stadium. Yeah, you've got a manager that Arsenal fans, including Chig,
listen,
wanted as Arsenal manager.
This guy, I said, in theory, I wouldn't mind him.
There you go.
Mind him.
There you go. And yeah, 90% of their revenue stream is TV revenue. Get in the fucking Championship. See you later. And then get into League One, and then just fold. Yeah, go and sit on the beach. There is a beach in Bournemouth, isn't there? So go and sit on the beach.
Yeah,
give us Brooks, by the way, before you fold, because he's all right. Give us Nathan Aki as well. But there you go. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get myself out of it. I don't know why Watford have sacked their manager then when they're pretty much safe, or there or thereabouts. It depends on the two below.
Oh, Watford sacked Pearson.
They've sacked him. It hasn't been officially announced, but it's everywhere, bro. He's sacked. He's been sacked.
Oh shit!
They haven't put a statement out yet, as far as I'm aware. Before I come on here, they hadn't put a statement out, but they've sacked him. Yeah. And they were bottom of the table in December when he got the job, and he's got him out the bottom three at the moment. Yeah, how are you sacking him? That's a bit of a weird one, mate.
Yeah, that doesn't make. Oh, what? Because of the defeat to West Ham? Oh, really? Oh, come on. Come on.
Again, another shitty little football club. Fucking get Elton John to run the team. Do you know what I mean? Fuck them. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this stream up, man. It's 9:20 at night here, and it is still fucking light. It's still sunny, and it's still that fucking 28 degrees. And I need to go and dive in the swimming pool, bruv.
All right.
But thank you for coming on, man.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it. Thank you to everybody who has watched live as well. Let's do a quick count up. Let's see how many people watch this live. Let's have a quick totalizer. My app loads, and we are on just over 13,000 at the moment. So that's not bad for a non-Arsenal game, is it?
Not bad.
If you haven't checked out my player ratings, go and do so. That was the last video on the channel. So do go and check that out. And I'll see you all. What day is it? Tomorrow, Monday. There'll be a press conference from Arteta tomorrow, so I'll do a reaction to that. Members stream for level 3 members 7 o'clock, and then the preview for the Aston Villa game. So make sure you come and check that out tomorrow. Hopefully Arteta's doing his press conference early, so I can do that as an afternoon stream. But if not, I'll do an afternoon stream, 5 o'clock, 7 members, 9 with a preview. And
I'll be doing a FIFA stream for the members tonight, probably 10, 11, something like that.
There you go. So go and check Chig's channel out, Guna Eagle Eye. Link down there. Go and subscribe to him right now. And I'm going to leave you all in peace. Thank you to everyone who's watched on HOTMIC, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, baby. Laters, peeps. Laters.